5-6 hours. 10 teams winning about approximately 5 hours. So thank you very much once again and enjoy. And I think at some point in time we should probably open it up for Q&A from the audience as well, if time permits, per team, so that there is more of an interaction and exchange of ideas between the teams and the audience. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
We are delighted to welcome today's jury panel. In the panel we have Mr. Sabareeshan, and a passionate startup mentor and investor. And we also have Dr. Rajeshwar Matche, Head and Chief Scientist at the Department of Food Package Technology, CFTRI. And we have beautiful Nandita Sharma, founder of Zaivic Wellness Solutions. Welcome to you, juries. So now to begin with the final round of presentations, there are a few announcements to make. So each startup has total 17 minutes, including Q&A. So we request all the participants to stick on to the time, and at 9th minute you will hear a buzzer, and you need to take last 1 minute to finish your pitch. And at 15th minute when the Q&A starts, again you will hear a buzzer, and you need to finish that within another 2 minutes. So while responding to the jury questions, I request all of you to please be little brief and focused and avoid lengthy explanations. And presenting the first startup of the day, Accentum Pharmaceuticals Private Limited, and the presenter is Ms. Ramya D.R. Ramya. It's Soumya R.S. from Artist Food Products Private Limited.
Myself, Ramya. We are from Accentum Pharmaceutical Vegetables Founders. This is the basic things about the Accentum Pharmaceuticals. We are located in the Mysuru only, and we started our company in the 2024. And about ourselves, I am one of the director of the Accentum Pharmaceuticals, and I have a 6 years experience, and I have my education and PhD, and I am also having a PhD degree in the analytical chemistry. And one more director is Accentum Pharmaceuticals is Mr. Srinivas here, my husband. He is having more than 15 years of experience in industry side, and also he is having an education background of BE, MTech and MBA, and he is also done his MBA from the IIM, and he holds a position of director in the Accentum Pharmaceuticals. So, as we are manufacturer of the dehydrated fruits and vegetable powders, as we know that there is a lot of demand all over the global and the locally also. So there is demand over the global functional food market here. Because the dehydrated fruit powders, for example banana powder and also other fruit powders, they are using in the different pharmaceuticals and also cosmetic industries and also food industries. The different food industries is using the dehydrated fruit powders. Thereby, the market is so huge that we can we choose the production of dehydrated fruits and vegetable powders. So, especially dehydrated fruit powders because it is having the natural dehydrated fruit powders. So, we identified the problem statement here, that is the supply chain issues. There may be a production of lot of production in the seasonal fruits, but if the demand is available in the market, that is in the unseasonal fruits. So there is a supply chain demand over here and the consumer demand for the different seasonal fruits. So if for example, if you take a mango fruit, it is available in the only 3 months in a year. So there is a demand all over the year. So the consumer demands is available for the lot of fruits, seasonal fruits. So if we consume that is a dehydrated fruits. So by using the solution, we find it for supply chain issues is just to solve that problem. So, by adopting the advanced drying technologies and innovative formulations and sustainable sourcing and ethical partnerships over the farmers to consume the different fruits in the seasonal, to collect the seasonal fruits, and we dehydrated that fruits and we make it available for the all over the year. So this is the demand and the supply chain issues we are going to solve here. So thereby there is a huge demand for the dehydrated fruits and the vegetables also. As you know that the dehydrated vegetables also one of the good market demand we have. So sauces, so for example tomatoes that can be high price in the some seasons and low price in the some seasons. So that price issues is also can be solved by the dehydrated fruits and powders. So that issues can be solved by the dehydration of the fruits and vegetable powders. So we are giving that solution for the dehydration of fruits. So we are coming up with the different fruit powders, and we are also going to do under manufacturing of the different branding of bioactive ingredients by including that with it natural consuming fruit powders. So these are a few examples where we are going to produce the different fruit powders. For example, like raw banana powders. Raw banana powders we are going to use for the baby foods mainly. So baby foods mainly consuming the banana foods. So globally, in everywhere, banana the quality of the banana not available in the globally. So the global market is huge for the open for the dehydration of the banana powder and all fruit powders. So like that, for example, we are doing the dehydrated apple powders, dehydrated mango powders, dehydrated papaya powders, pineapple, strawberry, and etc. fruit powders. All type of fruit powders are demanding for the consumers. So we are choosing to production of different fruit powders over here. So, as I told, the application over the dehydrated fruit powders, how it is going to be application overall. So, it is having the application over the different industries like nutraceuticals, food and beverages, as we are consuming the synthetic flavored drinks here. So, we can exchange that into the naturally consuming dehydrated fruit powders with the dehydrated fruit powders. So here we are not going to use any synthetic colors or additives or any preservatives. So without preservatives, without additives, without colors, only dehydrated fruit powders, then naturally we can consume and we can consume them. So that is having the huge demand over the food and beverages, drinks, nutraceuticals and dietary supplements also can be used, and infant foods, as I told, baby foods is consuming, and also here dehydrated fruit powders using the cosmetic and personal care, health and wellness industries, and also it is going to be used in the pharmaceutical industries. So, we studied the market growth potential of the dehydrated fruits powders. How it is going to be having the large in market over the global and the locally also. So, here the global fruit powders market is projected to be growth of 7.5% and it is reaching the 41.68 billion by 2035. So, only in 10 years of it is having the huge growth. So thereby the dehydrated fruits powders having the huge demand, and we can explore more and more into these industries. Thereby we selected the dehydrated fruit production here. So in that especially freeze-dried food products, which is dominating the 35% of the market. Because in the global market, it is having the high demand. The freeze-dried food product having the high demand over here, and the market is expanding and it is rising the consumer and the non-GMO functional food products. So here is one more study is there from the India only, Mr. Piyush Goyal, that is he is saying that the whole agricultural product is going to be demanding up to 4.5 lakh CR to the 20 lakh CR. So there is a huge demand. So there is a large market over here. We can capture the market at least for a few. It is having the very good growth. So we are business model we are planning here, that is a B2B and also B2C. So as I told, there is a huge demand in the global market, and also we can it is having the demand over the European countries for the dehydrated fruit powders. We are collaborating with the different. We are going to be connecting with the different strategic partnership. We are.
Your time is up. Waiting.
This
is the last slide?
Yes, sir.
Last slide.
This is the certification we are done for the different fruit powders, and we are completely done for the banana powder. And this is the milestone vision. We are next 5 years. We are going to be partnership with the different B2B and B2C, and also in the 3 to 4 years we are coming up with the different brands with the different nutraceuticals, and we are investing the funding for the 2 CR for the 10% equity, which is used for the R&D center and also branding and the marketing.
Yeah, hi Rama. Very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, hi Rama. I'm Nandita here, and as I know, there's a subject matter expert sitting here, so I will try to restrict myself towards the business part of it. So let's go in the reverse. So you asked for 2 crores for 10%. So what is your valuation right now? Why you asked 2 crore? Your ask is to CR for 10%. How you came to that number?
Actually, we have a lot of orders for the dehydrated fruit powders and vegetables powders also. And thereby, we have predicted that one.
So it is a prediction, or have you done some calculation? I'm just trying to understand that how seriously and structured way you are thinking about business. So when we talk about business, when you have a ask, so where that number figure came out, it will give me clarity on your planning and your understanding of business.
Actually, financial things completely handled by my husband actually, but R&D center and manufacturing sector completely handled by me, because I am the expert of analytical chemistry. So I am planning that one dehydrated fruits and powders, and we are already funded by SBI, and but completely set down machineries they have given, and it is required
the stability
1 year.
1 year shelf life, and you are focusing on B2B, and you're planning to export.
And also we are planning to come up with.
So you are already in revenue generation?
Yes.
Okay.
No, we have to wait to start.
Food products and functional food products have following challenges. So I am assuming yours is also a dried food powder.
Yes, dried food.
So you may have to segregate the problem statement and what is your solution, and delineate your solution. How they are better. I would also like to see some competitive landscape. There are so many people into nutraceutical. Mysuru itself we have.
Yes.
And including sports medicine, for example, sports nutrition. That was one thing. What are the market share you want to grab? Why pharma and what foods?
Okay, sir. So, Initially, we tried to start with some API things actually, like active pharmaceutical ingredients actually. With that, we started the pharmaceutical industry. Then we come to know that funding is not happening for that one. There is a really challenges over there. And we try to combine with the scientists in IAC. Like right now we are tied up with the CFTRI for any of the research activity, and we are continuously interacting with Rajeshwar sir. Really thanks for guidance with the complete CFTRI we are getting. And most of the technology we are using from there. Even for the functional fruit, what we are trying to do, that will be with the CFTRI, with the scientists we are using. Coming to the exact questions, pharmaceutical, we started with that mindset. We opened the company, started with Stand Up India certification, everything we did it. Then we come to know that not a very competitive global market, very difficult to compete. Then we shifted into the food processing. How we can able to do the food processing, ingredients, everything linked to the pharma sector. So that is where we keep the company name as it is.
The only challenge I see is the customer should not insist on IP certification when you sell the food. I used to work for Lakh for some time. I know this problem. The food distribution also anyway, that was one thing.
We didn't know that, but maybe.
So what is the problem you're trying to solve?
The solve is we know that many companies having the dehydrated fruit powders, either the freeze dried or electrical dried, or even in the heat air, hot air pump. This is how we can able to use the local availability of farmers, and we can able to convert the small shelf life to the bigger ones.
That is what I would have liked to see on the farms.
Yes, sir. So because I have made it.
You are bringing something,
yes,
either using local resources or bringing something advanced, like advanced drying technology.
Yes. Advanced drying technology.
That should come up loud and clear. That
exactly.
Is
initially, we started with the incubation center of CFTRI and
leave that alone.
There are a lot of drying techniques, and most of these industries they use this. And what is that advanced drying technique you are using?
Right now, we are using we tested with the electrical turning. Whenever we tried with the different fruit powders, the surface are varying.
So now only my question is,
we are using the heat.
Both of you are not expert in that line. Now you are taking a local product, you are dehydrating, where technical expertise also is not your core competency.
Yes.
Right? No,
yes.
To be frank.
Yes, sir. I agree.
So in the process, you are doing somebody of yours. So is that you have your own USP of in terms of 3 to 5 years?
Yes.
If I give you 2 crores of rupees, how much you are going to give back to me as an investor?
Okay.
These two questions.
Question is related to the what differentiator or unique selling proposition we have. Actually, many people are doing this dehydration of fruit powders. The uniqueness is we started with that technology. As you mentioned, we are not from the same background. We are trying to do the learning and we are doing the experimental ourselves using the local research facility and everything. We are planning to come up with our own brand. Actually, Samriti is a brand. That's a goddess of Lakshmi we planning, and we wanted to develop the functional food that is in combination of fruit powder, herbs, and even the ashwagandha and even amla powder and natural sweetener. We are planning to use the monk fruit that is from the Assam. We are in that tie-up planning to come up with our own functional food that can be used everywhere. That is the USP we are planning to do. Starting with this one, we are going to come up with that one. So that is the USP we are planning. That is the one. Second question coming to the funding part actually. So with this actually right now we have order from the Arishina company in Gudlupete. They are giving the continuous order actually for continuous 1 year. So the completely they don't have any this facility, dehydration facility. They are giving the complete banana dehydration. There's a particular not the Nendra or anything. They are specially cultivating there only. They are around 15 acres to 50 acres of land. They are only cultivating that banana powder and they are exporting into the Spain, Barcelona. They told us we can collaborate each other. You do the entire activity on batch basis. We will give the raw material and we will do the export. That is the arrangement we have with them. Apart from that,
and we have the next startup, Hartis Food Products Private Limited, and the presenter is Ms. Soumya R.
So I am a PhD student, doctor student from ICT Mumbai. So when I was in Mumbai, I used to have a food, in the cafe, in the canteen. So I used to always think about the food. And at the same time, my PhD work on the hydroponics, I worked in the plasma activated water. So our company is working on 2 segments, one technology development where we are working on the plasma activated water device. Other one is food where we are considering cafe in a healthier way by crafting. It's not about only cafe products. Like we are thinking what if your favorite cafe products is nourish and as well as it nourish to the planet and also human being. So there are a lot of products like coffee decoction, coffee powder, chocolate, and also there is a burger patty and other things. So the problem statement what we are addressing nowadays, you know, the convenient products, people want convenient products. Most probably 60 to 80% people are going for the ready-to-eat food products, but that contain preservative, chemicals, gluten, and also the nutrition is not up to the mark. And also the main concern is the nutrition and high sodium content, allergenic, clean label cafe product is not available anywhere, affordability. So for that, we are bringing a traditionally inspired innovation. We are not making any innovation. We are bringing traditional all. And you can ask, okay, you are talking about only food. Where is sustainability? So in the question I put, we are doing for sustainable and human health also. So our complete process is in a such a way that, so it is reducing the carbon footprint. By selection of the raw materials. So instead of potato, soya and wheat gluten, we are using millet and also pulses. That is helping us in the, so these are all two category and different products at present. And cafe products, which can be direct to the B2B and GMO free, gluten free, no preservative and clean label. As I mentioned, in our label, the first initial to end stage, you can get all the access, all the informations. And also for the transparency from farm to shelf, as I was mentioning, upcycle product. The coffee waste also, we are using, making different. Sir, ma'am, you can smell that coffee waste room freshener. So our target market, we are target hybrid mode. We are not targeting only the consumer, we are not targeting only the cafe. We are targeting both. We already tied up with some of the cafes where our product is regularly going. And we are concentrating MSc and institute, aircraft. So we are having a words with them. Let's see, hope for the best. And in case of B2B, people already liked our product and they were asking, because of the this exhibition and consumer point, so people are asking, then we are starting our own e-commerce website, which is going to be launched on Diwali. And as advantages, first in B2B segment, easily accessible, affordable and sustainable buying for the ecosystem. So this is a growth plan. In the short term, in 12 months, at present we are targeting come to the e-commerce and commercializing and partner with some, already we partnered with the 5 cafes. We are thinking to partner with other cafes and institutes and also MNC's company. So in the midterm, 1 to 3, we are thinking about expanding the 10 plus cities. First, already we have like Mumbai, Bangalore and also Delhi. Our product is running these 3 places. So we are thinking to expand and also expand to the export category from next year onwards. And long term, as conscious cafe development, and we are thinking to open our own new cafe also for a health conscious cafe kind of things. So this is a success story. There is a lot of small steps. It started 2023, we started the ideation. Till today, there are small things. So it will take time to explain each and everywhere. And this is a small team where I am the CEO and founder. And Guru Nandan is marketing and sale. Suman is the nutritionist. She's also did the PhD in dietitian. And Karthik is the content writer. And this team is like investor and advisory team. As my PhD was industrial PhD from the iMedia. So the Vishal Varke is my co-guide. And seeing my idea and all the things from last month, those 3 are come to as in the board as a investor and also the mentors. Thank you. Our tagline, hearty tagline is love in every quality. So we want to spread the quality product through our love, to make your life by wellness, taste, and also care, by every bite, every sip.
Very nice presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Really nice. First of all, I would like to point out, though I don't like doing it, there's a small mistake. You have written B2B and B2B. So it should be BT and all. So what is the exactly you're supplying to cafes? Which 5 cafes you have, registered or whatever it is you're supplying or not? I'm not sure.
Yes, we are supplying and also coffee powder and this burger patty, nuggets, croquette and fingers.
Okay.
So this I was showing that packets. Did you saw there like decoction? Can you open and?
So those are, so basically you're supplying these millet-based burgers.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, burgers, nuggets, fingers and croquettes.
Okay. Okay, nice. That Okay, these are the kind of thing. And how is your pricing for, is it the similar kind of thing? You're not in B2C yet, or you're already launched with B2C?
B2C, we launched a coffee products, burger patty present.
Okay. So what is...
Bangalore and Gujarat in case of coffee, and in case of burger patty, only Mumbai.
So you're Mumbai based, or you're Mysuru or Bangalore, Karnataka based company?
I am Karnataka based, and I did some of the projects in CFTRI. So, but I studied in ICT Mumbai in my PhD. During my PhD, some research work, and had the manufacturing unit. Like my friend had a manufacturing unit of something. I took his space along with some of the equipments. That's why the production and the study done in the Mumbai. So that production is in Mumbai for the burger patty. For coffee and the register and all work is done from the Bangalore.
So the reason why I ask you, I wanted to just understand that logistic cost will be very, very different, because I think these has to be the, frozen kind of product.
Yes.
And when you are, rather than going for a specific cluster, penetrating there, going deeper, one city, master one city and moving, when every city, if you'll have one, two, initially it feels very good, it boosts our ego that we are in 3 cities. But when we do business, we realize it's better to stick to one place where you can curtail your costing, logistic, because here these are perishable items. In between, if during transportation the power supply is not good, it's going to be lots of, just make me understand how do you manage your costing, having these kind of far off things.
No, that's one only. In the coffee, we are all over. In the burger patty, as you were mentioned, it is a frozen product. Especially the storage thing will come. So that's why we stick on to the Mumbai only at present, the region, Mumbai region only.
And manufacturing is also there.
Manufacturing is there. That's why I told that was like, we specifically I'm mentioning again and again, that is in Mumbai. So we want to expand that to Bangalore and also Delhi, because we are getting the orders. So investor, last month we got investor for that, good, costing.
Good. Very nice. And what is the kind of pricing you have?
Ma'am, that is like for 500 gram, 250 rupees. For all products.
500 grams will have how many numbers of pieces?
The burger patty has 2 pieces.
So for the person, will it work for a cafe in B2C? So one person, the one burger,
that is a consumer. That is a consumer. For a consumer. B2C.
So that's for B2C. Okay. And B2B costing is how?
B2B is like 180 rupees we are giving.
So they have to 90 rupees. Each patty itself is going to cost to a cafe.
Yes.
Only the patty part.
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Thank you so much.
Because ma'am, high protein, high fiber, low GI. Low GI means low glycemic index. It is a diabetic friendly. And no preservative, no much carbs. So people can afford, when it is a high protein, that, and also no this one preservative and no low GI, no gluten. No gluten.
So this story goes only in B2C, not B2B. To tell you the truth.
No, actually, it's working. That was when I started this one. I had a different concept. When, the starting to till here, there is a market thing. See, it is taking me. I am not going with the market. It is taking me.
Very nice. All the best. Okay? Thank you so much.
But ultimately, our goal is like making a cafe product in a healthier way.
Very nice presentation. There is a DNA in your DNA. There is a science. So I will ask more of science questions.
Yes.
So there are products, similar products, globally as well as in India. What is that uniqueness which you have brought in? Is it you have any moat or any IP or anything where I cannot copy? I have a lot of money. I come and copy what you are doing it.
Yes,
How you prevent me?
Sir, actually, the journey started with the burger patty, to be frank. So, when I was doing my PhD, so had a competition, this plant-based meat. That time it is high for the plant-based meat. They applied for this, not this one, that elephant foot ham burger patty, meat-based, meat analog. So then, after that, I decided, why can't we go for the millet and pulses to make it a high-protein one? Then I started there. The journey started from that. Then when I come to know that studying more about the cafe thing and the addressing about the cold chain, so if I want to come to market, I want to stay longer, I have the product. And also cafe, I come to this. So this one, we are in the process, and the texture, taste, you will not feel it is a millet one. So it's a complete, the what millet we are using and the nutritional value. So everything it is in the processor. Within a few days or few months, we will get up IP. So this is the protected one. And about this, as you told, here we already developed, we make that is as a little nutritious.
Okay, now at what margin you are working on? B2B, forget about B2C. B2C is a very challenge. But
Yes.
if you have enough B2B, what margin you work on B2B?
Sir, according to my things, as I am the full science and tech student,
Okay.
so I was working, I developed and bringing like 25 to 30% marginal profit kind of things I calculated. So when I decided like how to go to commercial and know more about business, that time I brought the team. Now we are working on that process.
Okay. Now coming to the finance, at what level scale you are operating at this point of time?
Sir, this is a very minimal, like known and friend, the people who consume like that. As I mentioned, I brought investor and other team member to make it commercial level. And on the Diwali, we are launching in the e-commerce and other
That's what
platforms.
my question comes now.
Yes, sir.
What is your go-to-market strategy? How are you going to expand and how much you're going to expand in next 3 years and 5 years? You want that sort of a numbers, it can be in terms of the volume or in terms of the gross or sales or whatever it is.
Sir, at present, as in the coffee and also burger patty, we are trying to bring into Karnataka. So first, this year target is like...
Not number, money. How much you going to gross?
Revenue.
Gross revenue.
Sorry, like exact, I can't
No,
tell.
it can be.
See, projected, like we estimated this year, like 80 lakh rupees. The 2025 year ending, we estimated like
So
80
you have
lakhs.
25% gross margin there.
Yes, sir.
And next 3 years?
Next 3 years, like that one only, I not remember the numbers.
That's what
like,
I'll look at the growth. See,
yes,
if you don't
sir,
have
yes,
growth,
sir.
then the money
No, I have complete.
What is the growth you are looking
Complete Excel sheet I have, but number, I don't remember those
at?
numbers.
What % growth you are looking?
Like the first 2 years, like 2 to 3 years, we are in a minimal only, like 20%. Then after that, like 40% growth, it's like that.
Thank you.
Because we did a valuation when we are bringing investor, we did, that's why I not remember the exact numbers.
That is exactly why this question is coming up.
Yes, sir.
If you have already raised the money, all these numbers should be on your fingertips.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Anyway,
sir.
my observations, your problem definition and product solution delineation is very good, very clear, not a problem. The challenges are, you are not showcased the competitive landscape. As the professor rightly pointed out, what is the USP that you have? Why should people go for your product when other products are available? That should be articulated very clearly. Otherwise, how do you expect investors to put in the money? Okay, that is one thing. Second thing is your burger, patties and things like that. Now, if it is in the cold storage, do you use a cloud kitchen to reheat and give it ready to eat?
Yes,
How is
yes,
the process?
It's a ready to cook product.
Ready to cook. Then what is the cooking medium? If you have already, if they are going to use oil again, it's
So
not low carb.
Our patty is designed in such a way that it can be cooked, it can be oil fry, it can be baked, it can be tawa fry.
Steam cooked.
So it not steam cooked, air fryer, oil fryer and bake and also tawa fry. So it designed in
So
such a way.
they don't
that
need to use oil.
you can do, if you
Shallow-
want to
shallow
like,
fry.
no, if you like oil fry also you can do oil fry. If you want a shallow fry, you can shallow fry. You
No,
can.
because if you allow them to do deep frying, then your objective may not be fully met.
Yes, sir,
Oil.
I am not telling like complete change, a better way, and that's why our design is
challenge
also in
is-
case of baking and also air fry. So it is in the
Anyway,
option.
it depends upon what you claim on your packaging.
In the packaging, everything is there. That
No,
how
no,
to
that's
make
okay.
use of
If you
it.
think that it's a healthy food, this food, and you allow them to do deep fry, then you may face some challenge. The last question is, if the investors, how much did they invest so far? Whoever has invested in your company, how much have they invested?
So 2.5 crore.
They already invested.
Yes, sir.
So the broad number should be readily available to you. So 80 lakhs is not a good number for 2.5 crores investment. So this year,
No. This year, as we are in the, we have only 5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Not 5 to 6 months also. Yes.
Because going forward, if you have to raise further money, all this number crunching is very important.
Yes, sir.
Valuation will be based on number crunching.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. By next time, I will remember all the numbers, hopefully.
you done any market research or market analysis to say what the price point is?
Sir, as you mentioned, I did. When initially the pricing matter came, there was a lot of discussion going. I have to come down to the less price because as a student, I can't afford that much price. But doing as I did, we almost took 1 year for the sensory evaluation and fixing the price from each and every places in the place of Asan. Matlab, our place is Asan. Compared to Mysuru, it is a less place. So we come to know people are ready to give higher cost for the healthy food.
Yeah, I just want to tell you one thing,
Yes.
and then I know we are running short of time.
Yes.
Cafes are meant to be for people who are, quick food, not very expensive. Right? So that's why I'm talking about the price point. Just take a look at that, please.
Here survey, I saw there is a, gens.
See, what he and me, because we both are entrepreneurs, we know the real-time problem. Take it as a suggestion. First, I think you're choosing two very diverse products. Pick in one product because both will have very different kind of distribution network. And the whole story of having healthy food will not, anything which is frozen, if I'm conscious, if I'm going to a healthy cafe, I'll prefer something which is made freshly with quinoa, not a frozen kind of thing. And it will not work for any cafe, the kind of pricing you are providing. Because their operational costs are very, very high.
No, I understood, but any cafe if you go, the fries, your burger, your coffee will also one coffee cost. Yes. Okay. Okay. Then I have to take their suggestion. But according to whichever the cafes I visited, I did has a market study. So there are like the coffee cost only 150 rupees more. It's not cost like 15 rupees. Then when we are giving our product in 100 rupees, so it can be make it 10 cups. Obviously they will take, in the 1 cup they can make 10 cups. So I understood your point of concern. I will work on that also. But according to my study which I did, I came to this conclusion.
And the next team is Ari Hughes Private Limited, and the presenter is Miss Pallavi Manjunath.
Here. This is Pallavi Manjunath from Arif Constructions as a co-founder. It's been 800 years ago, India was then known a well-developed country globally. Now today, it is now claimed or classified as a developing country. Why it is so? It is due to the infrastructure shortcomings. The Economic Forum 2024 report tells that India ranks 39th in tourism, which is not expected from 800 years ago developed country. So we are here to bridge this gap and bring up infrastructural development that brings back our full capital from tourism sectors and infrastructural development that is important, which will make our country back to developed country. That's why we are taking up this infrastructural projects as our commitment, and we are taking up Avovdli as our signature project, since we had already spoken to many Ayurvedic centers, and we are now launching Ayurvedic restaurant, which is with a global brand by December. So that's the reason we are coming up with next project. This is so that we can definitely bring up back our infrastructure that India was very well known for 800 years ago, 400 years ago. What we are coming up when we are speaking up is we are bringing it in a large scale. Why this scale? We are taking a large scale project, since in Karnataka alone has over 4,000 government tenders that are remained unattended, out of which 350 plus are infrastructure projects which have not been taken up, which has a committed investment of about 10.27 lakh crores as infrastructure development in the outside Bengaluru, which is known for infrastructure, as Bangalore is Silicon City as well. So this infrastructural development lacking is something we want to address. With that, we are providing broad range of amenities so that we can reach the global standards that is known for. By the signature project that is very well known, that's Burj Al Arab. We want to benchmark against it, though it costs double than our prices. By providing fewer amenities, we want to bring that amenities like helipads, cricket stadiums, personalized wellness programs that is blending luxury with cultural authenticity of India. Hence, we are aiming to bring amenities, wellness, and luxury at the same time, without compromising on anything that is expected by our consumers. When we are speaking about mental health, the World Health Organization spoke that in 2024 report that 970 million people are suffering from mental health disorders, which is leading to an economic loss of about $1 trillion annually. So we are introducing that integrated, holistic, physical and mental well-being programs so that we can address this important issue, that is mental health well-being, so that the consumers who are seeking well-being from this luxury leisure time, they will definitely have an opportunity to seek well-being, which will definitely add a value proposition to our project, that is well-being. Then we also want to address the sustainability, which is a central issue right now today in the world, in the global infrastructural developments. So we are taking up different new materials in our project, that is transparent wood, eco-epoxy, and we are adopting cement-free steel frameworks so that we can lower this carbon footprint. And we are also setting up recycle units, which is water recycling and environmental restoration by planting those trees whose species are very good for soil nutrients, that is ginkgo tree, and we are also making sure that it is a spring situation. Why Mysore? Mysore is that extensive heritage which is very well known only during Dasra, but it has a lot of other palaces, art forms and temples which needs to be visited, and which has a lot of scope in the global market but not known to the potential consumers. That has a lot of scope as a city to bring up this project in Mysore. With that, why we are not taking B2B when it is infrastructure, when it is construction, it is mostly explained to be taken as a B2B sector, but we are taking B2C. The reason is we want to bring that direct engagement with the global travelers so that we can provide the expected personalized experience to all those consumers who are expecting this luxury, wellness and personalized experience from any resort. So how we are taking it to the market? Since we are speaking about luxury, we are speaking about well-being, we are speaking about the amenities, we should definitely give an experience, how it looks before they're spending to and visiting us, trusting us. We want to provide that experience in a gist. So we are providing that experience centers in their countries. We are bringing that awareness by providing experience centers and showing how our service, our products, our Ayurvedic products, which is already known, is working, how it feels, how it experientially helps them to come up. That's the reason we are taking it to market by bringing it with an experience center in different countries, which will definitely make them understand what we are and how joyful it would be to visiting us. When it is financials, since we just spoke, it is a large-scale project. We are taking of a total 568 crores to build it, with maintenance cost of 140 crores. For 2 years. How we are taking it, in the first year revenue we're expecting, if we have about 60% occupancy, as it is something which is a base to many hotels and many resorts. They mostly have 60 to 75% occupancy annually. That is known to about many brand hotels. If we take 60% occupancy as our base, we will definitely be making in the first year of about 1,320 crores as our revenue. When we are taking suites price for 4.5 lakhs and presidentials for 9 lakhs. We are expecting, since the CAGR is expected to grow about 10% annually in India in luxury tourism sector, according to Ministry of Tourism reports, we'll take it up as this market trend as our base for taking up this project. Thank you.
So Pallavi, I like that you're thinking big. Thinking big is a very nice thing, and seeing two female running the thing, because people who can think big can create big things. But now let's come to the presentation. I really liked you didn't look at the screen and you have been speaking. But you know, your journey started from Ayurvedic restaurant to food. I heard the words like affordable, luxury, and then even words like creating global experience centers. And then in between we got to know that you're building a resort in Mysuru. But the whole story has so many variations, you know, mental health, everything you try to fix it in. See, we have to understand wellness tourism is a different thing. And the kind of pricing you are looking for, if luxury is affordable, it's not luxury.
5 lakhs is not...
Pardon?
4.5 lakhs is not that...
Per night, per room?
Yeah.
Is it not more?
It is not that high, what I see.
So when Palace, which is one of the most prime property, I pay somewhere between, I spend around I think 60 to 7,000, and at highest it goes 1,35,000. Even when we are staying in the properties like Umaid Bhavan Palaces, even all those top rated properties which are run by places like Taj and all, that's the, so 1 lakh to 1 lakh 5% is the top luxury. So 4.5 is super luxury. So what you can do now onward, there should be one picture of the facade, what design you're doing.
We have a walk-in video of what we have designed.
So here we have got to see nothing, but we have got some AI generated images.
No, that's not AI. That's our walk-in video, and that's our photos. That's our plan.
So, but then it should come out when you are speaking. How we will get to know? So there was no, and there's lots of lack of clarity what exactly you're doing. But really nice. And what is your what is your marketing plan? How you're going to market and where you're going to market?
Firstly, we are going to market it in the international airport that is very well busy. That's the international airport, because it has many connecting flights and many people from most of the countries visit that airport just for a connecting flight or something like that. So that airport has a great scope when we are giving awareness of something that is luxury, and there's a lot of engagement when it is.
So you have you're investing something like 500 crore. You can't market it in international. There has to be a well thought strategy.
Yeah, we have many other spaces like the Formula Race Stadium and the Bike Race Stadium and the New York Times Square. We have, and Etihad In-Flight has agreed to promote our brand in their in-flight monitors.
Very nice. So you're raising this money, or this is your own family money?
No. but what we did for the restaurant, we had, that's my own money of 2 crores that we invested in the restaurant. This money, I have only land right now of 62 acres to develop this, but about this, I don't have the funds.
Have you shown any picture of the interior?
No, we have only bought the resort walk-in video, not the...
So, who is the one designing and creating your ambience and all those
The
things?
resort is designed by me, the plan is done by me, and my co-founder, she's a mechanical engineer, and she's part of this. When it is the materials, we are bringing in different materials, so the mechanical engineer, who is my co-founder, she's doing it.
So I think you should do lots of, it will be a good thing when you want to do invest in a good consultancy firm, and you need to have some clarity on the pricing point of it, okay?
Yeah, we did a short survey when we wanted to know if this price will work or not work. We did a social media, Instagram, Facebook survey, so that we can know if this price will work or not. But we got a great impression to go ahead with the price. That's the reason.
A lot of good ideas. I get inspired to stay one of these days in those luxury place. But let me tell you, for 4.5 lakhs, I can tour Europe and come back. Okay, with a decent accommodation, decent everything. So as she said, you need to do a price discovery properly. Don't rely on Instagram feedback. Instagram, every Tom, Dick and Harry will give a feedback. Go ahead. The problem is, what I find is, you start with the name, then you are saying consumer experience with so many other things, including mental health, and you need to articulate your vision very clearly. What is that you want? And accordingly suit the name also. Construction means, common understanding is you are engaged in construction of property. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing more than that. But if you are building something more, as you are explaining all this time, I think it's better to change the names. And your problem statement should be articulated much better. Where is this need coming from? Who is crying that this kind of luxury is not there? Who is crying that Burj Al Arab, those things are not there? Has somebody told you, I went to Burj Al Arab, this is not there, that is not there?
No, that's something when we, that's how we bring in demand when we are speaking like that.
If you have not done the demand assessment properly, 4.5 lakhs per night would remain in theory. Even the Taj hotel in Coorg,
it's not only
Taj.
That's not only about amenities. It's also about the design, the architecture.
Yeah, but at this stage,
only
we can't see anything. We can see only statistics and your ideas, which are very great. Your ideas are great. I don't want to, but it should be much more articulated. Okay, that is one thing. The other one is market segmentation should be very clear. Which geography? Even in India, each geography has a different market dynamics. And like with the previous thing also, what price equation applies there, for this segment also, price equation will apply. In Chennai, for example, or any other place, 4.5 lakhs will not sell.
No, there are palaces in Rajasthan that has gone up to...
She has already quoted the price.
Yeah. That is for Taj. For Leela Palace... No. There was a palace in Ajmer which cost...
That's the first thing. Once you can think big, you can make big. But we want to make you successful. So you have to understand it's not one day. It's when in the hotel industry, your ARR is not your one day shelf rate. What is average rate comes. So they will be like New Year time. For 10 days, 15 days, you will have shoot up prices. But how year long you are able to sustain the price. Let's talk off the screen, okay? We will talk about it. And very nice, we want to be encouraging you, but you're not in the clarity you need to have.
Yeah, the point is when we were researching this, we only targeted, is something we targeted. That is when it is October, November, December. That's the 100 days we definitely see because that is the 100 days everybody wants to go out as a tourism spot.
That's a speak at a
off season
price.
Also we can definitely
lower price
bring.
See, you have to maximize the revenue from the property.
Yeah.
Because so much of investment you are making.
Yeah.
So you can have it like anybody else has.
Pallavi and Meghana, I have a different view, contrary view with these two juries. because a few years back, if somebody should have said that Apple is launching this phone in India, people should not have taken it. And you are daring to do that. I congratulate you on this part, because at this young age, you are thinking that somebody can come and stay with 4.5 lakh. That thought process itself is commendable for me. Of course, we need to look at, as Sir said, that you need to look at who is your target market, and are you talking too many things? Because if somebody is spending 4.5 lakh of rupees, he don't want to look at too many things of the mental health and this and that and all. So if you are able to do a very pinpoint of telling that if she is going and staying there, she should tell whole world that I am going to stay there because I am spending 4.5 lakh. That's what people do.
Yes.
Luxury cars or luxury phones and all that.
Our target itself is the high net worth individuals.
But then how you are going to market? How you are going to reach Anil Ambani or Mukesh Ambani?
She said we are going to...
airport, they will not look at your advertisement.
Airport. We said that... No. What we are... the main market strategy is we are going to put up experience centers. So once they experience the service and the products, they would be...
How you going to, they are going to come to you? That's
our experience centers in top 12 rich countries. So that's how they will get the...
Another interesting part is, I hope that you don't have all that 400, 500 crores. You're going to get money from somebody, or you have all the money?
I don't have.
So then, how you're going to market this? Because this marketing is also very important, that he has a lot of money, he has to give you money. And then how that return on my investment? Because this is very risky areas where, compared to any other investments. How you're going to convince that, how you're going to give me the return on my investment as an investor?
We have pub in the resort, that is one more...
Pub will not give that, no? Okay, good. Yeah. Thank you.
And the next presenter is Cobri 19 Industries Private Limited, and the presenter is Ms. Saneya Kubra.
Yeah, I'm born and brought up in Mysuru. At this point, it doesn't even matter what I do in my life. But this is a pain point which I have faced on my own during COVID times. Okay, and this is not addressed. So what we are trying to reveal, washing of dishes, which is done 3 to 4 times in a day. And we want independence from expensive dishwashers, which are not designed for Indian market and Indian cooking styles. And we want independence from the domestic made, which is not available. Okay. So this is our pain point. This is the market size which is predicted by 2030. Only in India, only with dishwashing selling, how much they are making is like 1,000 crores. This is the market size, which is only 1% of Indians can afford this. Globally speaking, it is much more. It is 40 billion. Going for the next slide. Here. This is the space. Dishwashing industry in India is only dishwashers, commercial dishwashers are used only by 1% of Indians, and the rest, like hotels and people who are dependent on maid or do it themselves, are 99% of the population of India, which can come from Tier 1 cities, Tier 2 and Tier 3. This is where we are trying to create this is the gap which we are trying to fill with our patent granted portable dishwasher. In the next slide, we have achieved a portable dishwasher with a video. It's an ugly prototype. It's very initial, but let's look at what we have come till here. Can you play the video? It's all.
पोर्टेबल जब आएगा तो आप उसको ये साइड पेस्ट कर सकते हो या फिर दिस साइड या फिर दिस साइड एंड यू कैन कीप इट वर्टिकली आल्सो हॉरिजॉन्टली आल्सो. दिस इज द कांसेप्ट व्हिच वी आर थिंकिंग एंड इसका वॉल माउंटिंग होगा. इट विल बी वेरी कॉमन टाइप ऑफ वॉल माउंटिंग, जैसे कि एक्वागार्ड सब हम लगाते हैं ना, तो दिस विल बी लाइक कॉमन वॉल माउंटिंग होगा. ये सेम वॉल माउंटिंग यहाँ पे नीचे डाल सकते हैं या फिर इधर इसको, तो इसके अंदर ही हम प्लेट्स धो सकते हैं. जैसे कि अभी एक प्लेट है, अभी ये गंदा है. अब फॉर एग्जांपल अभी जो हमने स्क्रबर्स बनाया है 3D प्रिंटिंग से, तो इसको हमने होल इसीलिए दिया था ताकि यहाँ से वाटर आएगा और डिश वॉशर लिक्विड भी आएगा, या फिर हम इसके ऊपर स्क्रबर डाल सकें. और ये थोड़ा फोम के हैं, इसके ऊपर भी हम डिश वॉशर जैसे कि स्कॉच ब्राइट लगा सकते हैं इसके साथ. बट राइट नाउ दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट. तो प्लेट भी अगर आपकी जा रही है तो दोनों तरफ से यहाँ पे धो जाएगा. You just have to maneuver the plate. ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं या फिर आपको थोड़ा नेक में नीचे वाला प्लेट ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं. See, this is like प्लेट ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं, अपने आप से आ जाएगा. या फिर ग्लासेस हैं, ये ग्लास है तो आप ग्लासेस भी धो सकते हैं डायरेक्ट, या फिर इसके अंदर भी ग्लास डाल के उसको धो सकते हैं. This is the one.
Yeah, this is the dishwasher which I had in my mind. And it is a very ugly prototype, to be very honest, but it was very difficult for us to even reach here. Believe me when I say it is easier to produce a child than to do something like this. Seriously, the struggle is real. So what we are achieving here is like everybody has a sink in their houses, but not in every Indian has a big kitchen where a dishwasher can be added. And the dishwasher is like a baby. It requires a lot of maintenance. You know, every dishes should be cleaned, put upside down, and you cannot wash your silverware, copper. It is only designed for West market. You know, and it has been 100 years and there is no innovative fight in the house. So, you know, just rinse the things and keep it aside. Just है ना कर लेंगे. We are like tension free. एक problem तो solve हो गई. But this market is like, nobody has talked about the women who are facing challenges here. It's all about glamour, glitz, and whatever. But this is the problem which we are solving, and it's very clear. And there is a problem addressed. Next is who are our core customers, this Tier 1 cities, Tier 2 and Tier 3, and working mothers, and people with pens, and hotels, and homemakers, and potential कैसे बोलते हैं dining halls, and cafeterias of schools, colleges. If there is an event, you can always go and see in the kitchen. There are thousands of dishes. The leftovers are too many. Who is doing the dishes? You have to hire two, 3 people. Make them sit. If they come, it is good. If they don't come, it stays overnight. The next day again somebody has to do this. This is the story of every house. So we have proven the idea and we have got patent also. So now where we stand is we are bootstrapped till now. We are pre-revenue. We are just doing R&D. And we are under prototyping stage. And after speaking to women, we have got pre-orders of 50 units. These are our direct competitors. And our brand name is Dish Mommy. Why we are the right fit is because our competitors are not focused. Includes Panasonic also. These are the dishwashing items from morning chai to evening dinner. These are like common things which fall in dishes in Indian kitchens, which have to be washed daily. You can wash all this, and you can. I'm out of breath. And you can wash steel, wooden, and copper, glass. Not like present dishwashers where only steel is allowed. And it also leaves residue on it. Here, why we can do this? Because we can see from our naked eye. We have kept this problem, we are solving this as simple as possible. No too much like closing the lid, waiting for 2 hours, waiting for 1 cycle, and investing in your tablets where we put for dishwashing. This is like naked to the eye, we know where the problem is, we solve it. Next is our ask is 1 crore for 5% of equity. This is value, and how we'll be using 1 crore is like research and development is 35%, that's 35 lakhs. Product design and prototyping is 25 lakhs. Again, testing and feedback will get us 15 lakhs. Branding and marketing is 10 lakhs. Then pre-production just for a pilot lot, we'll be investing 15 lakhs. And valuing our company at 20 crores by the 2028, till 2028, if we are getting funding this year or next year. This is our growth map. We are currently right here, end of 2025, prototyping and testing. Next we'll be here, funding and expanding. This is our next target. After that, we want to do national growth in 2027, and then this infinity and beyond. There is no. We want to be the first portable dishwashing industry in India. How do we plan to go pan-India? Is like future we want to collaborate with Zomato because their target audience is like the hotels. So directly they can market us like there is a dishwasher, they can put it in an app. So this is how we plan to go pan-India. But right now we are only looking for Mysuru and Bangalore. Why we applied in TiE Women competition? Because like them, even we believing in empowering innovation and women. And we salute and celebrate women entrepreneurs who dare to turn new ideas into impact. This is a special thanks to our mentors and well-wishers. Thank you so much. Without you, this journey I would have not come till here. Yeah, I'm open for Q&A.
So I think, has that given you inspiration?
Yes.
So I can see that and I can feel that. It's a very nice and practical way of doing things, and I think you can definitely work on and improve it and better.
Yeah.
It's going to be nicer, as you said, you have 15 kind of thing, having slightly more rods or keeping in mind for the glass and everything, because right now, focusing on Zomato might not be ideal thing, because the restaurants can afford dishwashers.
Yeah.
And manpower takes. So it will be a good thing if you focus for the people who cannot afford, who do not have bigger spaces. And what is the kind of price point you are looking for it?
Right now for the pilot lot, we are looking for like manufacturing.
Dishwasher can somewhere, depending on the type. I think it starts from 30,000 and odd.
Much more. But again, it depends upon the plate sizes.
Yeah, that size starts from the basic things, the kind of thing. So it will be good if you can keep something within 10,000 rupees.
Yeah.
The smaller costing, because the kind of thing, you can make it for the houses rather than going for B2B. B2C, it's going to sell like a hot cake. And one ideal place will be to sell it through, not Instagram, through all these TVs and all those kind of thing where women are sitting in the leisure and going. So having a good social media kind of team and selling it through direct to the customer is a much better option.
Yes.
I think it's a very practical idea you have tried to do. Couple of questions on the prototype itself.
Yes.
Now, when the water is jetted through the tubes,
yes,
there is a tendency for the water to splash around.
Yes.
So how will you regulate that? Because that will mess up the whole place.
Yes, we plan to keep it in the minimum speed, so that, and we provide the government.
It's not there. Okay.
Like how the wheels are running for the motorcycle, you have mud guard for that.
Yeah.
So we have water guards also for this.
Sure.
Outside. But again, the speed is very minimum, where there is no spillage. There won't be any much water coming out. It's like not that. Only for the first 5 minutes, the liquid will come out. Then the scrubbers are moist enough so that they remove the dirt.
And the solution, cleaning solution?
You can use any cleaning solution.
Through the...
Yeah, for that we have to design a separate 1-inch tank above it.
So your design is yet to be complete.
Yes.
That's the question. Of course, in a different market segment like dining, party hall, community hall, you said a lot of leftovers will be there. Those have to be anyway manually handled. There is nothing we can do.
So there are 2,000, 4,000 plates in one function.
What device will, leftovers, I mean the food, how will that be disposed? That has to be done manually only.
Yeah, it can be clean, but scrubbing is a mechanism where you have to have a manual force done. So when you have a...
scrubbing part I am with you.
Yeah, that has to be scooped out. It has to be scooped out. The same thing, what you do for a dishwasher, you have to wipe everything.
See, when you market with the proverbial statement that independence from a maid, you have to be careful which product, which segment you are marketing with that. Even at home, sometimes you cannot use that as a slogan.
Okay.
Independence, because maid will, for dishwashing you will dispense with the maid, but floor cleaning, washing clothes, some people will still have, unless they are also mechanized.
Yeah, but what we feel is like independence, I'm not telling independence from the maid, I'm telling when the maid is not available, like in the communities like Bangalore, the maids are so expensive. you cannot afford a maid. And even if you have a maid, it is much good in a month if she's going for 4-6 houses for dishwashing. If everybody has a dishwasher, if a maid can afford a dishwasher, she can go and she can fix it and she can wash dishes for 20-25 houses.
It's a very good point. You should bring it out in your marketing. One last question before I hand over. You showed competition from foreign brands.
Yeah.
Now you should articulate even better why people should move from foreign brands to your brand.
Yeah.
The USP has to come out very clearly, especially in your branding and marketing features. That's all I have to say.
Okay, definitely, sir. We'll work on it.
Couple of comments. Now, what background do you have?
Sir, I have an MBA background.
Okay. Because this is most of the material
Engineering.
science and mechanical engineering issues. It is good to be as a proof of concept. I'm not trying to discourage. It's a very good problem you are trying to solve. But that is not as easy as you feel. Because if you look at the type of shapes of the materials or containers you are taking, this design will not suit to, maybe only plates sort of things it can suit. And it does not suit to more than 50% of the remaining materials. Number one. Number two, when you are talking of the material what you are using to clean, also is a factor, as a material science factor. Okay. And that's very, very important in terms of understanding. So when you want to produce in a large scale, so it becomes a very, very different issue. And then the shelf life of that particular material comes into picture. Now, if you look at the traditional dishwashers, there are some dishwashers are available at the rate what you are talking of, 18,000 also. Now, the amount of material used there is so much. Why I am wondering why this particular small gadget is costing you so much of in terms of the material, bill of materials. Maybe because at this point of time you don't have economy of scale, you are not able to procure the material at the affordable cost. But the challenges of not just taking the idea, converting this idea to a commercially viable unit is a very big task. And more than 90% of the projects, they fail from the proof of concept to the commercialization. So this is very important. The amount of money you need to do it, I think Sir is the one who is in the engineering, and he will appreciate and then he will put some views on it.
And dishwashing is not done only once in a day. If it is done 4 to 5 times in a day, as you're cooking, the dishes are coming, you need to keep cleaning it. And if you're dependent, the next day you are soaking it, you have to soak it, if not it gets dry. And yes, expertise, but yes, with good funding and good support, we can achieve people who can solve this problem for us.
Can I say something? What is excellent, but it's suited more for B2B.
Yeah.
Okay, not for B2C.
Yeah, we are open for that.
Okay, so B2B should be your point of entry.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Again, as I said, my wife runs a restaurant and I spend significant amount of my time in her restaurant, and I know what the problems are in a kitchen, in a restaurant, in the back end. It is not only about reducing effort, reducing time, it is actually about finding people to do the job. And particularly in a restaurant which is open till 11, 11:30, 12 o'clock, you can't find people beyond 8 o'clock. It's extraordinarily difficult rather. So I think off stage, I'll talk to you how you can improve this product for a B2B. Think about how a car wash looks. Automatic car wash. That's the principle. You almost got it is what I feel, but I think it would be a lot more suited for a B2B than a B2C, both from the cost perspective or the price point perspective, as well as the value proposition. Right? So cost is one value proposition, but the fact is that you have to sell it to some domestic user saying, buy it, it's going to cost you 12,000 rupees. Right? So it may be a little difficult, but for a restaurant or a kitchen or a cloud kitchen, it's an easy sell.
Yeah. Right? It's not about me making money. It's about me helping, a woman helping another woman's pain point. This is where I'm focused right now.
All the best, Sania. And now it is Lavanya. Lavanya is presenting from Samparkisu Private Limited.
it will be always the language they hear from their mother tongue. Language is not just communication, it is comfort, identity, and belonging. Slowly, they stop reading it, they stop writing it. Eventually, someday, they will stop talking with the pride they had talking in it. Now, with that, most of the languages are suffering because there is no point of it. And also, regarding Kannada, since it is my mother tongue, I am working on Kannada. Majority of the kids who have come out of state and they are here, they are also suffering because it is mandatory to learn. And Kannada speaking kids also suffer because they are unable to write a proper sentence or unable to read very nicely. 80% of the kids suffer in learning, and adding on to this, there is a printing font and writing font mismatch, which adds their confusion. And there are no much engaging tools, and it is all rote learning, and which eventually results in spelling errors, reading confidence, and as well as lack of engaging tools. There is very less opportunity for a kid to learn in an engaging and fun way. We see every day all these things that kids struggle, non-Kannada kids struggle in talking in Kannada and connect with the locals as well as locals writing it. So I understood that teaching is not enough. Classes are not enough. I started looking for tools and toys online and offline, which I couldn't find beyond normal alphabets, charts, as well as some flashcards. So this is the existing solutions. And Gnana-TK came into picture, where Gnana-TK is Gnana RTK, knowledgeable toys, where they can engage, have fun, and learn. So these are our solutions. Padakattu is my flagship product, which is first in a kind of a thing. And I have kept the products over there. I have Techno Slate. It is next level of slate and chalk, where they will write and they will erase. It comes with the sleeve where you can enter the card. That card is readable card. With the talking pen, you can hear it. So this is what it does. As well as we are in the process of running a prototype called Aksharakali, where you lift the letter, you will get the sound of it, so that the kid can learn in listening, understanding way. So this is our product, which has got 15 different colors, and it is very easy like building blocks. Kids will have fun, learn, and get that. It comes with 15 different colors for 15 Swarachine, matras basically, and it comes with Ottakshara also, which can make a full word like Lavanya. It's very difficult. In the front, sir, front. Other way, yeah. Sorry. So that helps people, kids to learn in a very fun, interacting way. It's all kind of a Lego, I can say, where they can learn it and also understand. So here, they will not by heart, they will not memorize, they will sit and engage and learn, so that they will help in that. And this is our stage. We are running a pilot with 2 schools. Both are in Tier 3 schools. We are trying one with English medium school and one with government school, where we see a very good improvement. Initially, we had 210 students who onboarded. Now, there is a growth of 60% of the kids who can recognize the letter very randomly given. This is our market size. Alone in Karnataka, there is 75,000 schools, in which 11 million students are studying, out of which 4.5 to 5.5 million kids are in primary, which is our target. And we can cater up to 2 lakh students in next 2 years if we get proper right fund and right mentorship. And why us? This is our competitors, where if you can see, it's quite empty. And our normal competitors are online tutors and offline tutors, which they are doing in a rote-based method. And Credo, Kidken, and Cryocraft are completely into physical products building, but they are not concentrating on languages. And Pentad Academy is the one. We both are in small scale, Bhasha Vidya. Pentad Academy focuses on building the products of Kannada itself. Bhasha Vidya aligns with us, but they are in much smaller scale. So this is my team. We have women-only team of 25. We started with 4 students, and now we have around 500 plus students we have covered. And we have teachers, admins, and HR, content creators in that sector. And for the product wing, we are trying to build a big market team. So this is my journey so far in past 3 years. I have taught around 500 plus students and 100 plus adults. And 2 corporate companies I could able to get it. And I have tied up with 2 Tier 3 school. And we got 8 lakh grant through Nidhi Prayas. And then we have been incubated in STEP. And all this through word of mouth and zero marketing. And we have 5 major socio-economical impact we have to do. One is women employment, one is teacher empowerment, bridging the language gap where everybody will learn with fun. And we want the primary education to be in a very nice process where they won't suffer and they'll be very happy to learn. And preserving culture and heritage because language is the root of it. So this is our market strategy. Our target for the products is B2B, where we are targeting with the schools and the collaborators who are doing big ones. And then market channels we are trying to do with school demos, CSR tie-up, which can help us to grow nicely like Rotary and all. We can go up to the TAM and they can give the liberty. Social media for the awareness. Parent-teacher group, as I have the community, I can leverage that and they can be my brand ambassadors. And literacy events to help them understand and have the experience of the product. This is my revenue model. 4 simple ways I want to get money. One is through selling the language kits. One is workshop with the teachers. And then CSR initiatives, as well as app subscription, which I am trying to build, concentrating on parents and the corporates. This is my revenue so far. So 2021, we had around 6 lakhs we started with. Now my teaching revenue is around 20. I am projecting around 40 for next 2 years. As a organic growth is what I am trying through. And the revenue for the products, I have invested around 15 so far. And after this pilot, there will be a very good growth. And we are projecting break even through 2026. So this is our roadmap. Next 6 months we'll do the pilot and we'll make it proper and we'll have a proper model. And for pilot, I have got one more extra way where we can do it. I targeted for small kids for early education, but one school came up with remedial things. So in every school there will be remedial kits, so we can have a very good scalable model. And here early foundation literacy and remedial classes is what we are completing, and we'll be expanding up to 50 schools. And next 12 months we are planning to get the app and this ready. That's all about it. Thank you. I want you guys to join in making mother tongue very friendly, reliable and fun. Thank you.
The letters, building alphabet, and all that, then primary, middle and all that.
Correct.
So I think you need a better focus because you can't handle everything. The whole learning dynamics is different.
Correct.
And are you aware that the Zilla Panchayat has a budget for all the Anganwadis?
Yes.
So have you connected with them?
Yes, I'm trying to talk. Yeah.
If you need any help, let me know.
Sure.
I have a friend who is already doing this.
Okay.
He is doing a digital education,
Okay.
improving the learnability in Anganwadis.
Nice.
Competing very well with Eurokids.
Oh, nice.
There is evidence that parents have moved their kids from Eurokids to Anganwadi.
Oh,
And
okay.
especially in Dharwad, Smart City Dharwad, and Belgavi and few other places. And the Zilla Panchayat CEO, they are all IAS officers, young IAS officers, they are doing the marketing.
Ah, nice.
So you just need to get a break, go and meet them, explain to them, and they will jump on this.
Definitely.
And NEP also, I think, mandates.
Yes,
if I'm
yes,
right,
NEP is
up
the
to
thing.
6th standard.
Correct.
They should preferably taught in mother tongue so that they don't, because learning is very easy in mother tongue. Wonderful. Now, on go to market, I've already said. Then again, revenue stream that you said should be target specific, in the sense target customer specific.
Correct.
App subscription will not apply to kids.
Yes.
So that segmentation.
Lavanya, the same thing. It sounds like a perfect thing and very nicely done. And I think I have met you before also in this TiECon, this Bangalore, Beyond Bangalore Summit. You
Correct,
had
yes,
a
yes,
stall
yes.
there also.
Yeah.
It's really nice. But only thing what I am seeing it, your sale of products, which is I think these tools, is it slowing down because you're in creating some change? You're in loss in that?
No. This is just 3 months old. I'm waiting for my production. It will go. Yeah.
So
this is my target.
Yeah.
now.
So at 25 we can see it's steep down. It's somewhere.
No. This is this year which I invested the money.
So you invested the money. So
yes.
it's the total, but the revenue is going up.
Yes. I had 20 pilot kits and it's sold in 1 month. So there's a traction. I'm getting traction from UK, US, where Kannadiga people are
Very
there and
nice.
they are doing it. So that traction is happening and the schools are connecting to me and they are really interested. I'm in the talks. So the traction is really very good.
No, it's a very, very good concept. So what is your, beside B2B, you're going for B2B and B2C both?
B2C also, yes ma'am, because apartment-wise, I teach languages. So I have parent around 500 plus. So in that, if I take them as brand ambassador, that's what I told you. So there is a very good market and they are waiting for it. I am just waiting for my products to come in so that I can aggressively market it.
Perfectly, never ever get disheartened. You are doing the most smartest thing. You're creating another stream of revenue which will help you sustain.
So this is the balance actually.
So this is the best part of it, and all the best. You are going to be super successful.
Thank
you. Building a team which is led by women, and you have whole women team. They can understand it much better. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
From India and different states and different places. Just wanted to understand a couple of things. You have 4 verticals, revenue verticals, right?
Yeah.
So, what are the revenue streams? How you get the money, and what are the margins which you generally look at?
As of now, for the products, I have kept 20% margin, and for online, yes, online teaching, I have 40% margin. So the team is set. It's all live classes. I believe in having a person showing up matters a lot than an app. And you can talk very openly and you'll get chances. So it's all live classes. And I have teachers for that to teach.
So what is the percentage of revenues you at present and you are projecting in future?
Sir, 50% of it was, 50% extra is what I'm claiming. Every year.
What I'm asking is how much percent of from kit you're getting and from the breakup?
Breakup. Sir, for kit is really very new to me. It's been only 2 months I have got and 20.
You're earning money only with the...
Yes. 20 kits I did and 20 kits I did with profits only. I didn't give anything for free.
Okay.
So next 500 will be my learning curve where I'll understand.
What you want to be in next 3 years?
Next 3 years I'll have to cross around 2-3 CR.
What is
all these things.
What is your valuation?
Valuation is around 10 CR. 2-3 CR I'll be getting.
No.
Yeah.
Present valuation is
present
10 CR?
No.
What is your valuation? Total?
At this point it is 20 lakhs per year.
No. That is
valuation.
revenue.
Yeah, correct. Revenue, correct.
Yeah. What is valuation?
Valuation.
If I want to purchase your company, how much is the cost? The total company cost? I am asking.
Company cost is around 60% of 20 lakhs.
No. I think he's asking about.
How do I value?
If I have to invest into it, I want to take 1% of the stake in your company. What is your valuation of the company?
My valuation is around 2 CR at this point.
Only 2 CR?
Yeah.
It's too much under valued.
No.
I'll invest if it is 2 CR.
Definitely.
No,
it will be big. Yeah.
No. What I'm telling, joke apart.
Yeah.
So this concept is very, very good, and understanding and projecting next 3 to 5 years, what is your projected growth and value, the revenue, that can take you a different level, because you are getting some money from CSR also.
Correct.
And then you are making some money from the...
Yes, workshop with the teachers also. Yeah.
So
and
good.
the pilots are also paid pilot.
Yeah. So are you planning to go, because I read that you are going to go for different languages as well?
Yes.
When is that plan?
Probably once after I get stabilized and understand the market of this.
There's nothing called stabilization, but is that...
I know, sir. Probably at least next 6 months. I want to concentrate on this and understand this properly, and I'll
understand the strategy, how can I move it forward, then definitely I'll jump to Hindi, because Hindi is also a very good one and a huge market for that.
All the best.
Thank you.
You have somebody who's financially literate in your team?
As of now, I have incubated there. No, I'm learning all this.
No, not necessarily you, but your team member should be able to help you with unit economics.
No. I have to build a fin team and
And
sales team.
another thing is, there are some NGOs also you can use for marketing, like Kalisu Foundation.
Correct. Yes.
For different languages, again, this company which I talked about, based out of Mysore, they have developed in Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, Urdu. Now they are doing Marathi.
Yes.
So I can connect.
Please connect with me. I am trying to connect with you. Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Yogesh Patel, who is here from Vidvat Innovative Solutions Private Limited, who is a mentor for mentor for Samparkisu Private Limited.
Yes.
I request Mr. President to join on the stage to present a memento to Mr. Yogesh.
I've told her everything, sir. I've told her everything, and I've actually given her entire access to our office to come sit and do. Sure to success.
Is it? Thank you.
Very good hands.
Yes.
All right, Yogesh. Very well done.
Thank you, sir.
Yogesh had to leave, so that's why we are doing so.
And we have Harsha Tomar from Wellness Emporio India Private Limited.
And I am Dr. Harsha Tomar, and I'm founder of Viva Mama, which is a one-stop platform for new mothers for after delivery care and newborn care. We are registered as a private limited company and currently incubated under healthcare incubation program at IIM Bangalore. So I'll start with how did I really get here? It was early June when I became a mother. And being in a nuclear family, trust me, it was not easy. The first week, when my child was in the hospital because of jaundice, I was trying to run between home, hospital, trying to feed, trying to pump, because breastfeeding is supposed to eliminate. The C-section pain was real, but the electric pump felt even harsher. And in those moments of loneliness, I kept wondering, if someone with healthcare background like me cannot find reliable support, how do other women deal with this? When I looked at data, what came across was stark reality, where India sees close to 30 million births every year, and 19 million women suffer from malnutrition and breastfeeding struggles. 6 million grapple with depression or anxiety. Yet, care stops at hospital discharge for the woman, and the focus shifts towards the child. Women then navigate recovery lonely, often relying on scattered, unreliable resources. What it does is not only short-term recovery delays, but long-term implications in terms of overall workforce participation for women, as well as her lifespan with conditions like maternal hypertension. Not to forget, poor breastfeeding outcomes affects child's growth, immunity, and puts them at risk of developmental disorders. With urbanization increasing and nuclear families rising, now women are missing out on the village that is required to raise a child. So how do we solve for this? We decided to create a digital village for the moms. What does it do? It's a simple platform which provides end-to-end support. The woman registers, undergoes few assessments on a periodic basis, a score is generated, there is a personalized care plan that is built, and then there is an AI chatbot which answers midnight queries, engages with the women. And experts and counselors bring in that expertise of human in the loop to consult and counsel when it is required. Now, what is so different in what we are doing? The Viva Recovery Score engine that we have developed has been developed in consultation with 20 multidisciplinary experts, including gynecologists, pediatricians, lactation experts, and clinical psychologists. They've come together, identified clinical and behavioral indicators, which then gives a recovery score to the progress of the women. The second thing that we enable is an AI chatbot which is built on our curated postpartum or after delivery care knowledge base, provides clinically validated information to women, like I said, in those midnight queries when there are no doctors available. A human-in-the-loop model is important for dedicated counseling support. Women go through a lot of hormonal crashes, emotional breakdowns, and they do need a counselor at their fingertip so that they can consult when required. Both AI chatbot and recovery score helps us identify early warning signs for struggles that women might end up with and create a personalized recovery plan, which then through nudges and reminders can be improved and the woman's risk can be reduced. Now, doing this, caring so much for the mother, what does it do? It of course enables better recovery for her, but it affects child's growth. It improves it. Improved breastfeeding outcomes have proven to improve child's intellectual and developmental capabilities. Why now? Like I said, urbanization is on the rise, nuclear families, more than 50% in the families are urban in top 20, 30 cities. And adoption of apps among women is also on the rise. Year on year, the number of apps that is being launched plus the number of apps that are being adopted has increased significantly in past 5 years. I come with 12 years of experience in health technology platforms. I have done my lactation certification and I specialize in providing the support that I want to build for other mothers. My co-founder is head of marketing, who comes with MBA from McMaster University and IIM Lucknow. And my head of engineering comes with 7 years of experience in designing AI-based technology platforms, specifically for health. We have Dr. Soumya Prasad, who is a gold medalist gynecologist, as our chief medical advisor, and Dr. Umang Salodia as our advisor on clinical validation. Now, who is the consumer I'm talking about? I'm talking about urban working mothers aged anywhere between 20 to 40 years, living in tier 2 or aspirational tier 1 or aspirational tier 2 cities. They're digitally savvy, they value convenience, and they want trusted expert guidance at their. What is the value that we give? We offer them value to move away from the fear and anxiety and build confidence in the early motherhood journey. We've done our research in terms of validating the market need. We started off creating a one-stop postpartum care solution, and then we spoke with mothers, where they clearly identified that lactation or breastfeeding and mental health are clear unaddressed gaps. We spoke in depth with gynecologists, pediatricians, lactation consultants to again validate the need. Then we went ahead and developed a prototype and showed it to women if a digital solution would make sense. The feedback that we got encouraged us to develop a proof of concept. Currently, we are at this stage of a working prototype, which is being validated with the 100 mothers that we have identified. They're using and giving us constant feedback so that we can improve the algorithm. Now, in terms of market sizing, we looked at urban India, looked at number of births, we looked at number of cities that we can go to. There are about 5 million births happening in nuclear families, and about 1.3 million are working women out of them who have disposable income to afford this. Then we're looking at specifically women working in corporate so that this can be enabled as a maternity benefit extended program and enable return to work, which gives us a sum of about 158,000 mothers. In terms of competitors, while there are AI tracking apps available and mental health apps available, none specialize in after delivery care and the hormonal changes and the needs of the mother beyond delivery. And human in the loop again makes us very unique with a combination of AI when it is required, but then also bringing in the expert care, which is crucial for mothers at the time, which they can trust. We're looking at going direct to consumer through digital marketing and collaborations with gynecologists to build traction and stickiness, and then figure out how do we refine our model and expand through B2B models, like I said about through corporates, or insurance brokers for maternity benefit program. The model that we have so far think of is subscription-based revenue model for mothers, which comes at 1,000 rupees per month of subscription, slightly priced higher than the competitors available in the market right now because of the personalization that we have been able to build. The projections that we're looking at 5,000 women being served in the year 2026, followed by 100% growth because of the feedback that we're getting, and B2B partnerships that we're trying to create. And a revenue of about close to 18 crores in about 3 years, which is 2028. A significant potential we see in this as a public health use case for a capacity building tool for frontline health workers where they could use it as a recovery tracking for new mothers. Early traction, we've started doing campaigns to engage with mothers because we think building a community of women who they can trust is going to be significant before the platform goes live in public. We've got feedback from the women who have tested our prototype and are giving us feedback on refining it further, and they've all been very encouraging. Couple of snapshots from our Q&A session, from the expo that we have attended. This is the pipeline we are creating to leverage our public health expertise and experience and clinically validate the solution. Our ask is continued mentorship, of course, because that has been really useful through TiE. And we're looking at market access because B2B can give us the scale that we need without burning so much. Currently, we are raising 50 lakhs, preferably through CCPS, because at this point, we do not want to value the company low because we are pre-revenue. And the fund usage has been put in the slide. Most of it is going in the product and tech. In terms of next year, what are we looking at? 5,000 mothers catered and AI-powered platform fully developed and live. We're going to beta launch it next January and be turning into revenue by third quarter. So that's about it. Thank you so much, TiE Mysuru, and thank you so much, Raghurao sir, for all the guidance. It has been really, really useful. Stage that it is, it interacts with the mother, understands, learns, and listens to the mother, and then provides recommendations, personalized recovery scoring. And then the expert recommendation.
The real-time problem. Not many people speak about it, but these changes which happens in body and the changes which happens due to hormones in their mental states can be real problem for women. So having this kind of support for a tech-savvy woman is definitely a very nice thing, and you're planning to price it very, very reasonable. I think that kind of target you're looking for corporate women, they will be happy to pay much more than even $1,000 if you're able to provide them personal support. So first of all, my applaud for looking for a real-time problem and going with it. Again, Femtech is something which is globally growing quite nicely, and it's nice to see even in a city like Mysuru, women founders with knowledge will exactly knowing how to handle the situation coming to it. Now my question to you is, as you all, what is the criteria? But you spoke about the lactation. So lactation is a different kind of support and taking care of a woman's overall health, which is also taking care of her changes in not just in her body, in her postpartum depression, and as well as her dietary need and sleeplessness, because I think the new mothers go through lots of sleepless nights. So how you're planning to take and tackle whole 360-degree landscape of a woman's physical, mental, and emotional health?
We did on 11 clinical and behavioral indicators, which includes mood, which includes sleep, which includes mobility, which includes pain, which also includes breastfeeding. So the score that is generated gives us detailed information on where exactly does the woman need support. The lactation I'm highlighting because that is supposed to be, the market is telling us that they are willing to pay for it quickly. But in terms of mental health, there is still hesitation to seek support directly. So that's why we're starting with lactation. But there are 30 other professionals available, including clinical psychologists, psychiatrists, who can provide support whenever required. Counselor who does. Again, breastfeeding is interlinked with mental health. So pain, stress, sleep, all of them are interconnected. So what we are trying to do is solve it through the hook that the market is identifying as the hook, but solve it holistically as much as we can.
nice. Thank you so much. But I often feel having, your chatbot can also act as a, old-time grannies, because now I see the young mothers get panicked with each and everything, a small burp or small cry, and they go to the anxiety mode. So, you can incorporate something like that in your chatbot. It can be nice. There's some of the basic smaller things which the females can type immediately and get some solution. Not to worry, it's okay.
Sure, absolutely. Taken that feedback very positively. We'll work on it, ma'am.
Compliments on a very, your flow of presentation was on the spot. Thank you very much. I have only a couple of questions. One is, you said unaddressed mental health and breastfeeding is the problem you identified. Now, I don't remember to have seen the root cause of this problem. And so, I am not able to relate to how your solution will get rid of this root cause. That is question number one. Second question is on the financial. You raised, you have said the CCPS, some 30 lakhs or something. CCPS, if it issued at par but redeemable also at par, some valuation should have been done, even though you are a pre-revenue. How it will be converted whenever it is due for conversion? These are the two questions.
Sure. So I'll answer the first one. Like I said, breastfeeding, nuclear family setup mothers. And I interacted after the child is born, because that is what the norm is. My husband take care in the care because he's not available, right? I'm supposed to be at my mother's place for months till I'm called back. How does it solve the problem? A very simple effort that we are trying to make. The app connects the partner, clones the app. With the consent of the mother, every recovery update that about the mother and the child goes to the father. Doesn't matter wherever he's sitting. We believe that this is going to create that lack of miscommunication or communication gap will be addressed. And maybe husbands will feel like, going and checking upon the mothers once in a while. So that's one small example. Second, on the valuation. So we were working with IIM Bangalore, so they said, at this point you can use scorecard valuation, etc. But an investor who decides to invest in you would value you the way he thinks the potential of his. So that's why we did not come up with a valuation, but we are very happy to work with mentors and who are interested and build this with you. So.
They make sure that the husband is present during delivery.
Yes.
And he has to compulsorily undergo the training. Unless otherwise that is done and certified, they don't discharge the child.
Right.
So have you thought of something like that, so that, because this is a very important thing. A child is born, it unifies everybody.
Right.
So have you thought about that? Because that adds a lot of personal touch to the child. Then comes the app and things like that.
Right. So that's why, so what we have thought in this lines is, sir, it is not only for mother, this can be offered through the insurance program for the wife. So that's how we see it at this point, sir. But yeah, we'll learn and probably incorporate more.
Indicates that you have done presentations earlier with somebody else also, because it is what is required, it is there, the clarity is there. So coming to the point where you are trying to see that you are communicating the things there with the husband, her husband, as well as to the medical team.
Yes.
So now coming to the medical team,
right.
So what sort of a medical team expertise, if it is when it scale is small is fine, but then when it goes up and there are some complications, how is that you handle that sort of situations in terms of medical needs or mental needs?
Right. So we have worked with, which is LP, where they train professionals on lactation and train them what that is required for new moms. So understood from the market is women do not want to go to a new gynecologist if we flag a red sign. They do not want to go to a new pediatrician. They want to go to meet somebody in person, in face to face. So that's why we have a couple of pediatricians and gynecologists on the platform, but we identify that there is a red sign, you should be seeing a doctor, we nudge her through the reminders, but do not enforce that you have to see through a teleconsultation only. We refer her, recommend, the counselor is going to call just. So that's what we think is going to work.
So you're just giving the alert to her that there is attention to be given at that particular point of time. Either you can take the teleconsultation or you can visit your gynecologist or whoever it may be. So now when you are talking of the price point, as he said very rightly, The maximum money is available in India is people, old age people, and this particular stage people. So if you can price it little higher or very high also, you can get a very good sort of attraction where people don't mind paying that money. But if you position yourself at that particular point, then increasing afterwards becomes a challenge. So understanding to start with.
Right.
And when you position yourself that 1,000 rupees a month, it is too small for the target what you are trying to look at it. That it shows sometimes that maybe you are undervaluing yourself. So you need to look at from that angle also. But I'm not trying to see that you should overprice and then you are trying to lose the market. So you need to look at that angle also.
Sure, sir. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Right.
Felicitate Mr. Mahesh Rao, Dr. Mahesh Rao, for supporting TiE women as a mentor, investing his time and knowledge and experience in mentoring the startups.
Ladies and gentlemen, all right, what do we see in my hand? Looks like a normal credit card, right? But what if I tell you that an average human consumes this much amount of credit card in just a single week? And 1/5 of it comes from just the plastic-based cutleries we used in a single week. Now that I have your attention, I would like to ask also one question, that did we drink the watermelon juice provided in the morning in a plastic-based cup, paper-based cup, and have you wondered what's exactly in that cup? Turns out it's not just made of paper, it has a plastic coating inside it that causes serious health issues. Let's take a look at some key statistics. India alone produces 25 billion plastic-coated paper cups annually, and hardly only 1% of them are effectively recycled. So what is our problem statement? It is how can we develop sustainable packaging solutions that minimizes environmental impact while maintaining economic viability. And this is a problem that is in desperate need of a solution. As I mentioned earlier in the pitch, according to a study done by the WWF, an average human consumes around a credit card worth of microplastic in just a single week that has serious health issues and even has the potential to cause DNA damage. So what did we do about it? Judges, BioD is proud to introduce to you a sustainable packaging solution made from rice straw nanocellulose. The same rice straw that is otherwise wasted, burnt, and contributes to around 40% air pollution in regions like Haryana and Punjab. Through this solution, we aim to replace the plastic membrane used inside these paper cups with our BioD membrane that reduces environmental impact while also maintaining economic viability. Let's take a look at this process in action. We start with the pre-treatment followed by bleaching, drying and pulping of the rice straw, which gives us the nanoform, which finally helps us fabricate this film to be used as a BioD film or a coating gel. The BioD difference is that we generate 0 microplastics, whereas a traditional cup would generate 25,000 microplastics in just 15 minutes of it in a hot beverage placed inside it, and has a degradation time of over 500 years, whereas our product will degrade in less than 6 months.
Our initiative is mainly grounded in SDGs 12, 13 and 14, focusing on pollution prevention, waste reduction, and sustainable resource management. By increasing farmer income by 5 to 10%, creating around 50 to 75 direct jobs per 1,000 tons of production, and reducing carbon emissions by 5,000 tons, we deliver significant economic impact. Which is the next. During the production phase, by utilizing a biode film instead of plastic, we can reduce up to 2,000 tons of carbon emissions. Additionally, by utilization of rice straw, we prevent its burning, which would otherwise release an additional 3,000 tons of carbon emissions into the atmosphere. Our key strategy includes partnerships with package manufacturers and farmers. Through direct B2B business sales, we aim to scale our business across the retail sectors. The global bioplastic market scene is valued at $19 billion in 2022 and is set to raise to $5.57 billion by 2029 at a whopping CAGR of approximately 18%. This shows a growing demand in the sector that we are targeting. Our unit economics are designed for affordability and scalability. The production cost for manufacturing a single unit costs up to 0.36 rupees, and we aim to sell the unit for about 0.7 rupees. That gives us a solid gross margin of about 50%. By the end of 2025, we aim to set our lab and streamline our prototype pilot facility, along with early B2B business sales by 2026 and further scaling in the years 2027 and 2028.
We aim to hit break-even by the year 2026 and be profitable by early 2027. Let's take a look at our competitor analysis. While our major competitors like Go to Good, Zero Circle, and C6 struggle with material availability and affordability over time, Biode delivers on both of these fronts, hence giving a reliable and ideal solution. Our roadmap includes, we are currently in MVP finalization and certification phase, where we plan to move forward towards pilot and industry validation towards 2026, beginning of 2026, and hence move on with product optimization and market launch later that year. We have had the opportunity to pitch this idea at various platforms, and one such event was the Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2024, which was held at IIT Delhi. And we have also had major industry experts that have been mentoring us. One among them is Mr. Chandrasekhar from BPL Mysuru. Thank you. We are here to redefine packaging, to redefine a tomorrow.
He's developing biopolymers for various industrial applications. So is he giving you the technology?
No, he's not giving us the technology, but he's mentoring us. Like, we went to him with the technology and he told what are the flaws to be identified and where we need to work on. And one such property was the shelf life that he told us to work on. And right now we're working on that.
Because most of the agricultural waste have other uses also. For example, bagasse can be generated.
Yes.
And there is another startup working here who has developed a device which can use this to create bagasse. So the competition will not come on the marketing side, it will come on the sourcing side.
Correct.
The same bagasse, the waste, agriculture waste will be, there will be competition for sourcing it. So that
absolutely.
You should be,
yes, the supply chain, correct.
Yeah, supply chain you are not covered in your presentation. You should be wary about it. Today it may be a waste going away, but tomorrow when everybody wakes up,
absolutely,
that may become a very challenge. It will hurt you very badly because without that you can't do anything.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
The other one is, I again admire your awareness about sustainable development goals. Very few people today are available that, and you have tried to cover that also. Have you heard of carbon credit?
Yes, we've heard of carbon credits.
Okay.
And actually we are planning to...
people are there. Then the carbon emission that you mentioned, I didn't understand at what rate are you... overall it mentioned, but I don't know. 3,000 tons you mentioned, for what period or what consumption rate, I didn't know.
So basically 3,000 ton...
Between team members, how you met and how idea came, and how do you sustain to grow, because all of you are quite young together. I would like to know more that.
All right. Yes, ma'am. So actually Singapore in that competition, and that is where I met Simon. through that competition. That's where we met and we sort of developed this idea there in Singapore. We came back and we saw the amount of response that we got. It was quite positive from the jury and from the people we spoke to, and we came back to India and we thought, why not do something about it? It's really required, right? So, and then we sort of onboarded Hemant and Anagha, prototype to an actual MVP who have been helping us directly. So right now we are a member of 4 team, but for a member of a team of 4 members. Yeah.
Yes.
So we also have external help. Like when we really need more tasks that we have, we onboard external help from our lab facility, from our mentors, from our professors, and we sort of go about doing our tasks.
We're also currently, since we have recently graduated, we are working on building a core team who can actually work full time towards this project, and also we are
our plan includes, correct.
What is your equity status with each? How it is? Like all 4 of you are?
Directors will include me and Simone only, and I hold 70% and Simone holds 30%.
These microplastics that you mentioned,
yes, sir.
Did you get it from any published source?
I'll talk about it.
You can go to that.
Yeah. Fortunately or unfortunately, I'm supposed to be expert on this. I represent India on ISO standards on
so we
biodegradable,
saw your profile.
Yes.
on microplastic and nanomaterials. So I tell you the issues. When you say that microplastic is not generated by the coating in the paper, microplastic is generated when you throw the material in the normal system and it is mechanically thrashed and goes into the system. If you take water, the amount of microplastic you get in water is much more than anywhere else. In your mother's milk also you're getting microplastic. Building the microplastic, sometimes for the people like me is not acceptable, but for general public, yes.
Okay.
You can always understanding when or whatever you are you're coating, basically for the milk food products. It can be water or it can be hot drinks. And globally, except 2 or 3 nanomaterials, none of the nanomaterial is allowed to be used as a coating material. And you are making a nanomaterial and making that as a coating material. So, as nano, even if the good material, if you make in the form of a nano, when it goes into the system, what is going to create, nobody knows. No scientist knows also today.
Okay.
That's what India, we are great because we don't have any regulations. You can use anything and everything and you can get the business doing. But when you go to European countries, these things are not allowed because they don't know. You have to do a very big studies. So a word of caution, things are good. Now comes when you say that you have material and you are using this material for coating.
Yes.
Now when you say you are replacing the materials like your polyethylene or PLA. So what sort of a properties you're going to get in terms of that? Because the proof of concept you have done, great.
Yes.
But then coming to that level, and when you are coating it, what properties you have that material properties, have you done it?
Yes, actually we've done it, and of paper. There was a water resistance of up to 2 to 3 hours and a temperature resistance up to 120 degrees Celsius.
There are standards. When you say, there are European standards. Use that standards.
Right.
And if it passes through that standard, then only, apart from being a nano, then only it can be used for the coating material.
Sir, I think that's
concept is good, but you need to, because it is coming in contact with food, and if it has to pass the regulatory issues for the safety. So if you consume it and you're putting nano, and then it goes, even if it goes to infant, and then it creates problem. It has to be very seriously seen. So look at that part. Otherwise,
absolutely. Sir, I would actually just like to reply to one of the, there are various other applications as well that we will cover in our roadmap moving forward after market launch.
Leaves.
Sorry, sir?
Areca nut.
Yes.
Leaves in Shimoga, Bhadravati region. There is a startup which using all the fallen leaves to make these kind of cups, and there is an established process. He has actually pitched before the Karnataka Startup India thing. You may want to look at that. If instead of getting into these complications, that is a natural material. You can make the entire cup, entire thing out of that.
Next presenters are from Shri Rajeshwari Traders, Dr. Manasa.
Myself, Dr. Manasa. I'm the director of Narayans Nosh Private Limited. Before going to my topic, I want to thank TiE Women for giving this opportunity. And I want to ask one question. How many people are feeling like we are eating healthy food every day? I don't think so. Yes, you are eating, sir? Okay. Okay, if we are eating, how many we are able to avoid the ready-to-eat food or beverages? Definitely we cannot say no. That is what my concept came into that. I have done my PhD from CFTRI on spices only, and with that experience only, today I am here. So, what is the preservatives? To maintain the shelf life of the any food product, and it will stop the spoilage of the food, and it will give the more freshness to the food. If something is giving just like and stopping the nature means, definitely it may be something is wrong with that. So we have to look into that time. This is the time to see what is happening inside the food. So, is there giving any problem to us? Yes, definitely. We can think like as per FSSAI rules only we are making and following all the food products. But definitely that is also true. When we are accumulating slowly these synthetic preservatives inside the body, it will lead to various disorders. We can even doesn't know, I think around per 1 year, one human can eat 4 kg of the synthetic preservatives, it seems. So, as per the day by day, it is increasing the packed food and increasing the, because of the changing style of our food system, definitely it will gonna give a very big problem in future. Not only that, it will increase the more metabolic disorders also. So, how to replace that synthetic preservatives? Naturally, because all we know that spices are the very good at those things, and from our ancient days, spices are the one we are using in the various food systems, not only to increase the taste of the food, but also to increase their shelf life also. I think all our grandmas might have used the same thing, what we are not using right now. So in that concept, we want to tell about the spices are why not becoming natural preservatives. So, if we will see all these things, is there really market? Yes, definitely. Because nowadays, industry people are looking and replacing with the natural preservatives. So, how we are going to formulate it? We have taken some of the spices and we extracted which has the really effective towards the controlling various antimicrobial, antioxidant and all those things. As I did my PhD on the spices, I look into all these things also, and we formulate one of the blend. And we majorly used some of the spices like black pepper, cloves, ginger, turmeric and so on. So after that I did some of the research whether it is really working into the food products or not. Definitely yes. When I added that natural preservative into the oil, the shelf life of the oil was doubled in their shelf life when I was heating at around 130 degrees centigrade also. After that, is there any other bad components like free fatty acids and peroxides values are increasing? Because these are the two parameters basically what we are seeing in the oils. So when checking that after adding this natural preservative, definitely there is a reduction in their components also. So further we tried into the bread and chapati and marble cakes also. When we can see, we know around 3 days we can save our food without doing anything. But when we add natural preservative, we can see clearly here that the antimicrobial growth is very less. So they are not affecting the food also. At the same time, they are not allowing to make the microorganisms on that. Okay, when we are going to all these things, we can able to add all this into the solid material. So how to add into the liquid? That's where the next concept what we did, we chosen some of the spices like turmeric and ginger oil. We extracted that same extracts and then we tried into the add into the formulate and beverages. These beverages without adding any preservative, any additive, any acid regulator, I stored around 4 months at the room temperature. This is what I presented now there in front of you, sir. And this is in this concept, this is the natural and unique. This is the first of its kind. There is no any preservative. This is not giving any side effect. On upon not giving any side effect, it is having the very good health benefits also. So coming to the socio-economic impact, definitely it will impact because health is wealth. We know that. So it will give improve our health also, and it will give the sustainability in sourcing and affordable nutrition, and it will maybe create so much of jobs also for the spice farmers as well as to the researchers and to the next food industries. So coming to the market landscape, our target customers is the B2B only, and bakery and confectionery and snack manufacturers and ready-to-eat companies, edible oil and beverage companies. Already some of the competitors are there who are the listing here, but all these companies are working on the extracting the natural preservatives from the bacteria or from the spice oleoresins or from the spice as such product, but they are not doing any blend also, and they are majorly using the rosemary extract only. But in this concept, we are the first one who did the blending of the ideal composition of these spice extracts to make into the better shelf life of the food. So coming to the business model, we were exactly planning to the B2B only, because we want to target the direct industries only, where we have the more production of these food items and which is giving to the further effect. So this is our revenue model. This is the price of what we did. Around 1 kg or 1 liter, it is costing around 510 rupees and 292 rupees of the each parameter when we are considering. Because these 100 kg, as per my experiments, what I did, if 1 gram, if we will add into the 1 kg of that material or whatever oil or whatever it is, it will give the shelf life increase. But comparatively synthetic, it is little high amount only, but it will have the good effects. So in coming 5 years, we want to make a revenue model. This revenue model we made based on the statistics available in the natural preservatives. So coming to the 5 years, we want to make that 26 to 28 crores of the food per this one. This is our team, where myself, I am working on to the R&D, and Mr. Divakar, he is the director and the head of the admin, and Navikant, he is the finance and marketing, and the girl Chaitra is working with me, who is helping me for the maintenance of this analysis and the records. And moreover, we have a mentor, Muthukumar, Dr. Muthukumar from CSIR-CFTRI, who is giving us all this troubleshooting and how to avoid and what to do the next step and all. So coming to our ask, actually we got a funding from the Spice Board of India, and we are incubated in CSIR-CFTRI recently, and we are working on the same concept, but our already R&D is almost reached to the pilot plant scale. So our ask is this one. We are not just extending the shelf life of food. Definitely no. We are extending the human life. Thank you.
That will be required for you to market this product to the B2B, your target customer. Because any price point, they would like to know what is the trade-off, how much of side effects is causing, and how will you educate them and their customers.
Yeah.
That's going to be very important.
Yeah.
You have listed out a lot of side effects. How sure are you that these are impactful?
Yes, sir. Actually, recently only some of the news I only saw in the US and all, no, they are using the more these preservatives and all. It is leading to their like a kidney problem, and so many people
exactly.
are
I am
dying
coming to
also.
that. Do you have data on that?
No, sir.
I would suggest you collect
I'll
data
search.
on that, because then only you can sell this concept to them. Otherwise, even Donald Trump doesn't believe in climate change.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are very small. That was one thing. Then you talked about your costing and pricing.
Yes, yes.
Now it is obviously replacing the synthetic preservatives.
Yes, sir.
What is the trade-off? Suppose a customer wants to buy yours. How much is the benefit he is getting apart from the intangibles, that is health benefit and all that? Is he replacing a synthetic thing? What is the cost of that? You may want to have that in mind. That will become very easy to trade off.
Convince them.
Yeah, convince.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Fan of ventures where you are then which is not very glamorous, and being in a similar kind of industry, not food and beauty, but we understand how important it is when we want to create the clean cosmetics also, going for preservatives which will not create any problem. It's very difficult to search, and you have still very less number of competitors. So I think first choosing the right track, you have aced it.
Thank you.
Second thing, you're a subject matter expert, very, very nice. So what is, as he said, so both of them are there. So I will say, I don't have much questions, but I'll say very nice, and you can definitely make it big. A very, very lucrative kind of business it can be if you master the right way of marketing and communicating it.
Yes.
And being a health conscious person, and people who are, because we work in reverse aging solutions, so I know all these preservatives can cause so much of harm, even on the cellular level, which we are not aware, that it accelerate the speed of aging in our body.
Exactly, ma'am.
So
Exactly.
you can, and as the whole thing, everyone is talking about reverse aging. So you can, and there's enough data available, even on the free source. If you go, you want, I can also share some of the data how these preservatives can help and increase the cellular aging. This is really good. You can focus in that way, and I think people will, like, who are aware, they will not mind paying a tiny bit of extra money to get that kind of things. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Manasa, good presentation.
Thank you, sir.
One scientific question. FSS.
Human and all we have checked. They are not telling any like particular this much only we have to use into the food product. But in one point they mentioned like around 200 mg, sorry 2000 mg. It means almost 2 grams of curcumin, sir. So in the turmeric.
In oil?
Yeah,
I'm
in the
talking
oil.
in oil.
In oil.
Okay.
So 2 grams of, we are not adding that much also, sir. We are adding around 250 mg per 1 liter. So they set up the levels of 2000 mg, sir. So I crossed some of these limitations also, and then
What is
I
your
made
target market? Whom you want to sell this?
I want to sell for the food company, like food industries, sir.
Like, what is food industry?
Exactly.
How you want to make money out of this? You want to sell the oil or you want to sell the extract?
No. I want to sell the preservative extract, not the oil, sir.
So, have you patented it?
Yes, sir. Actually, it is under the process, sir. First step we have finished, sir, and this still next performance we are doing.
What
sir.
is that formulation you have patented?
Yes, sir. Not the product. We are natural preservative. I am going to patent it.
Natural preservative for a specific food product or only for oil?
Specific food product only, sir. Oil only.
Only for oil. So now you are trying to market this to the oil marketing or oil manufacturing companies.
Yeah, patent is we did up to that only. Yes.
Once it is done, you are
Yes.
going to market it this.
Yes, yes.
So at what cost you will sell this?
We can actually, it is coming around 5,000 per kg, sir.
Okay, now my point is, what sort of studies you have done to claim? You see, because claims are very, very important in FSSI regulations.
Yes.
So when you are claiming that the shelf life is extended, particularly, this is a big problem in hotel industries. When they use the oil for frying, 5 to 6 times, afterwards it becomes a very, very problematic. And then disposal of that is a big challenge. And a lot of times they give this to the roadside people, and then roadside people are using it.
Correct.
Now, what is your analysis of understanding that if normal oil, you can use it for 6 times?
Yes.
How many times you can use this, and how you substantiate these claims of increasing the number of uses?
Actually, that's what that stability data I have checked, I have presented, sir. It is giving the double. Almost normal oil, whatever we are using, if we are using for the only 7 hours, this preservative added oil, we can use up to 15 hours, sir. Means like double the cycles also.
No, is it a one cycle you have kept it for 15 hours, or because
refrying
heating
only.
and reheating, that makes things a little tougher than just heating it for 5 hours or 15 hours. Have you done the recycling one, or you have done it?
Actually, I did in the one stretch only, sir. I didn't try with the recycling as you told.
So what you checked at the end of the cycle period?
End of the cycle period, I have checked that free fatty acids and peroxide value, sir. That is the quality check of the oil. Usually, we will do, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
There are some ceramic filters that are available, which can be put in already used oil to filter them, make them, repurify them. Are you aware of that? This is made in Japan. I don't know whether this come to India yet. You just have to put a handful of ceramic filters. They are made for, they refine the oil. They remove all the carbon, whatever burnt thing is there. And this reusable oil is as good as, or nearly as good as the original one. Just check it out. You can Google and check it out.
Sure,
I don't
sir.
remember. He was making this and he showed it to us. This is a long time ago. This is about 30 years ago, so I don't know. Sure.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Up to present for the day is Calirex Technologies Private Limited, and the presenter is Swastika Devadika.
I want to thank all of you for giving me your Saturday afternoon. Thank you for that. And namaskara ellarigu. Nanna hesaru Swastika and I am the founder of Calirex. At Calirex, we are a team of tech innovators. We are changing the way law enforcement agencies and security agencies in our country operate. We are bringing in new ways to track and flag suspicious activities and individuals behind these activities. And moreover, we are helping these agencies.
Thank you.
Okay. And moreover, we are helping these agencies improve their efficiency as a department. Under the Indian Penal Code Section 188, police verification for tenants and workers is a mandatory process. And a survey by NCRB says 38% of the crime in India are committed by migrants. One famous case is the Chaddi gang, which you might all have heard of. And in city of Jaipur, it was as high as 50%. A migrant from another state or an illegal migrant coming from a different country would come in, commit a crime, go to a different state, start a new life. But it was hard for the police to track such individuals. So the commissioner of Jaipur, he called us, he told us, build a technology that could help citizens on this. Previously, if a citizen had to do a background police verification, he had to go to the police. If a landlord wants to do a background verification or a hotel owner wants to do a background verification, he had to go to the police station, everything is on paper. It was very hard for them. There was a hindrance from citizen side as well to go to the stations and do this process. We built two apps, one for the police, one for the citizen. The citizen could add a property, attach a tenant or worker. It was a simple KYC process, and the police would come to your location, verify if you're living there, take somebody as a proof, and even tag your location. When I say tag, geolocation, the coordinates were taken, and when the citizen adds his property, we would take CCTV information as well. So this is how we started. And I want to highlight that now we have one of the biggest databases for private CCTVs. What I mean by that is, previously, government exactly knew where they have installed their CCTVs, and it would help them in tracking criminal activities. But now we have information of private CCTVs as well. We have 6,000 plus private CCTVs registered. Some of the properties registered in our platform are very premium hotels. Even hotels like Lemon Tree are registered in our platform. And in this process, when we started, we realized even police internally, they don't have a system. Everything is on paper. Transfer of officers, anything they were doing, paper. So we built an SaaS platform for them. They just have to upload an Excel file of their department, and everything, this citizen app and the police app, everything is set up for them. Through this platform, they can generate reports. Within the past 7 days, if an officer has not done a background verification, a call from the control room would go to the police officer, and this is some of the activities that's happening through our app. And one more thing I want to mention is, if a citizen is out of his property for a prolonged period, if a property is vacant, he can mark that property as vacant or in our app, which would help the police in patrolling those areas. We have generated a shortest route of patrolling using those paths. Not just in the night, the police do patrolling even in the morning, so it helps in that. And this is the start of our picture for us. We started it nearly 1 year back, but what we are going to do with it is, we will be building one of the first police-backed verification system, algorithm, pipeline basically. There are a lot of background verification companies that are already doing that, but we will be building an algorithm that would connect to CCTNS data and other such data points and flag a person if he is suspicious or not. So that is one major thing I want to highlight is the Bihar elections that's going on. How many people are not, their addresses have not been registered, and I feel that is such a big market, and India, there is no proactive step from a government that is happening in this regard. some of the things we did is digitalization for the department, resource allocation. When I say resource allocation, there are officers from a higher level to lower level. Our officer at a very lowest level has a jurisdiction, smallest unit of jurisdiction that he has to take care of. So all that happens through our system, and automatic allocation, and what are his activities, how much work he has done. And recently there was an event where officer who has done most verification, they were honored. And yeah, and also a survey by very popular paper said that more than 50% of an officer's work is on paperwork, maybe like passport verification, all sorts of work. Next. One more thing I want to highlight is we have also worked on CCTV data. Government has invested a lot of money to have CCTVs in these railway stations and all sort of that. But most of these CCTVs are not smart. If they have to make a CCTV smart, they'll have to put additional funds, put new machines. And we have developed algorithms and systems basically for an IP CCTV. If we are able to connect to the CCTV, we are able to, maybe if there is a CCTV footage, you want to find somebody who might have committed a crime, who might have had a white and black t-shirt. We can customize our algorithms to what we want, and we have achieved that, and that's currently in R&D. And biggest USP of that is it can be added to already existing CCTV without any smart technology. Basically, in and non-smart CCTV, we can push our system into that. That is the innovation there. And okay, this is already been addressed. So this is the KYC process that happens through our app. And I've mentioned DG entry because since we are also in the CCTV space and I've done a lot of R&D already on it, for government officers or any sensitive area, if there is a temple or any area where they require a background checking, you can just connect it to Aadhaar, because Aadhaar gives you APIs and we can do similar systems with their existing CCTV hardwares. Why is it? Okay. Coming to our market statistics, in the last, we are currently in Jaipur across 64 police stations. We have onboarded around 1,800 officers. We have trained around 2,000 plus officers, and 50,000 plus citizens have been benefited from our apps. And one thing I want to highlight is that one of our officers has done more than 1,600 background verification, which is a very big validation to our product. That is because verification, the officer has to go to the location and then verify it. And one more thing I want to highlight is that this product is not just what I have developed. This is also developed with police officers. That is, they were also co-developers. Why I say that is, at one point they asked us to change the flow of the app to make it easier for the officers, because most of these officers are of a certain age, not friendly with technology. They are not going to come on our tools. So within the change of that flow, within 16 hours, we had 289 different verifications that were done. So I want to highlight that. And coming to the security market, just in India, the security market is worth $6 billion. And law enforcement tech market is valued at $1.2 billion. In the next 3 years, we want to target top 5 major cities. Customers and traction. Jaipur is our customer. We have already got a call from Goa police, and Jodhpur has been continuously in contact with us. Coming to competitors, one of our competitors, TACU, they have reached out to us to partner with them. And they have a very prominent technology called Jarvis, which is used in the jail system to monitor criminals. And we also have other tech providers to police, but since we are co-developing with police, that is an added advantage to our product. Revenue model, a one-time implementation fee for the police department and an year-on renewal fee. One thing we also want to do is, with time, we will have data maturity. We will have collected a lot of data. We want to use that data in advantage to us and do some analytics and provide maybe heat maps of crimes, all that sort of data to police departments and smart city initiatives and all of that. And also give premium subscriptions via our apps, maybe like premium services, faster verification, and all sort of. This is the team. We are just a team of 2 tech developers consisting of me and my co-founder Sri Krishna. We are also in close contact with a police officer from the Jaipur department. Our upcoming major milestone would be connecting to different police departments, because in such a department, connection and network is key. And yeah, thank you everybody.
Express Highway here,
yes.
And there are in Bangalore City, some of the places, they are already there. So their AI takes care of, suppose somebody is a traffic offender, it gets the notice and all that. So it should be easy to access those. I'm sure Jaipur also will have that. Now, you referred to IPC 188. Now IPC is no longer there, I think it's changed now.
Okay.
So you need to check, and this 188 talks about punishment when you refer.
Okay.
Now, maybe in Jaipur, it's a voluntary absorption, embrace. They're embracing this voluntarily. But not all the states may offer same kind of cooperation. How do you propose to go about? This needs to be sold to the government department, especially the police department.
As I said, networking in this department, hackathons, and I have a lot of connections. And because 3 of them are primarily in the police department, I have connections in Andhra Police, Rajasthan, Uttarakhand. So I think having good connection, and if what I am thinking is, because of whatever is happening in Bihar and in the border, even a lot of illegal people, migrants coming into this country, and within the next 6 months, they will be doing something proactively to prevent it, is what I feel.
The need they understand. But why they should subscribe to your product is another matter.
Correct.
You may want to share some success stories from Jaipur, Jodhpur and other places. That will what will sell your product.
Correct.
Regardless of connection.
I missed saying 2 things. In one of the cases in Jaipur, there was a person who was on payroll, but he was overstaying. He was caught because his data was in our database. Secondly, there was an incident within 2 weeks of hiring a maid. She robbed this old couple, and they were able to catch her because her data was in our database.
So that is the validation. Yeah. So that story you should carry.
Oh, yes.
Nothing is more credible than the real life stories, and they can always verify that. The other thing is, markets that you showed, that market for what? You say security services $6 billion, but where are you in that whole market?
We are in a part of the SAM, a little bit part of the SAM where...
Yeah, so because security services is a bigger canvas.
Yeah, correct.
So which part of security services is your product? That one you need to articulate.
Yes.
Then the third one is... there are some costs involved. See, you have to perform on a licensed platform. If you have to connect internet connectivity or any of the... So you may have some costs. So unit costs you have to work on before you start pricing it.
Correct.
So I didn't find that cost there.
Correct.
Otherwise, I'm happy with whatever you have shown.
We are charging our customer anywhere about 5 to 15 lakh depending on cost.
Okay, so that will have a specific bandwidth. How many can access at a time, or?
It's around 10,000 users
and how
on the
about
platform.
Who gives you the architecture?
We ourselves have the architecture, but the government in Jaipur, they have funded us for the servers and all. They themselves have given us.
Sure. So same model you want to continue?
Yeah.
Sure.
Slightly nervous.
I was very nervous.
You were very nervous. So first, be confident. Be fine. See, when you are going to court the different people, your body language is the most important thing. And really, really great idea what you are having. And we all get nervous when we are on stage. Even any of us is going to be nervous. Now, the second thing I would like to, do you have an elevator pitch? Can you explain your whole business in one sentence? You know what is elevator pitch?
Yes, I do know.
So can you tell me your elevator pitch?
Not exactly prepared for that. But I think as a company, we are somebody who can add value to the securities area in our security systems in our country. And we are bringing a change by reducing their efficiency as department and moving towards helping improve government, improve their departmental efficiency.
So I think the moment you will work and ace your elevator pitch, it will give you much more clarity. You know, the most important thing in business, so innovation is wonderful. Technology is really good. But whom you are selling? That clarity of that, so you are in a B2G business. I think you're targeting primarily.
But the algorithms that we are developing, we want to give it to Ola and Uber, who have gig workers, who are primarily migrant workers. So that is also our target market.
So that's a good thing, and in the time, because I know myself so many friends who are in fraud preventions, who are in cybercrime prevention, and adding these kind of data points to it is the best, very, very nice thing. And what you said, so nowadays people say invest in silver. I always say invest in data, because data is going to be way more expensive than any of the material. So good, but get some clarity in explaining what you do. You're doing good, just learn the art of selling it.
Okay.
What is you as you say that it is B2G, and B2G has a limitations.
Correct.
And then what is your unit economics? Now, how much is that you are earning from, say, Jaipur?
We, one time setup, we have charged them 5 lakh. They have given us 5 lakh, and we will be going to Jodhpur also. We are thinking on the pricing to increase it a little bit, because they helped us in the pilot, so we are giving them the courtesy of that. And when we are moving forward, we will be charging.
Are you making money out of that?
Yes, we are making, because it's technology, and technology doesn't cost. And since me and my co-founder were the only tech people behind this.
Now,
we were also the winners of Elevate this year, so we were funded by that.
Now if you are talking to B2B, you said that Ola or Uber or somebody else you are targeting. What is their projections, your projections, and how you're going to charge them, and what is that revenue you are projecting for next few years?
About that, we are not done with the algorithm, but even if we charge as basic as 10 rupees, for maybe 50,000 people, that would make a revenue of 5 lakhs. So, since it's technology, you just have to do it one time, and it's a scalable technology. So,
in any pitch, what is important, what you have done is fine. But what is the future projections are very, very important. If you don't have future projections, then it becomes a sort of what you have done yesterday and today.
Okay.
So, now if there are issues with B2G, B2G can have issues, or it can also boom it. We don't know.
Correct.
But then what is your alternate? If it is B2B, and then which are the targets, and what are their, you need to look at this sort of a target and see how your revenue can grow. Otherwise, at the end what happens, you started with something, need not give you the returns in that particular segment, but you need to look at it. I think that is where you need to. Otherwise, good, very, very good. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Was the last presentation, and there is a slight change in the agenda, and we are shifting the networking high tea to the end of this program, and I request Mahesh to take the juries for the next process. To do the due diligence. So thank you, Mr. Raghav Rao, for investing time and sharing your knowledge and mentoring the startups. You want to join here on the stage with him? Yes. Jai Prakash Chopra to join on the stage. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
receive the memento from TiE Mysuru. I'd also like to call Ms. Prajakta Kutnikar ma'am, who's also the co-chair of TiE Women program, to receive the
financial institutions. So the confidence level of startups who have come there is extremely high, and the Josh is very high. Although their product works or not, they have customers or not, the way they talk, the way they present is amazing. I think all of us, be it Bangalore or Mysore or even Mangalore, we need to pick up from Bombay guys. And people, when you go there, you can actually meet the decision makers, and they don't waste time. Either they say yes or no, or they call you for an appointment, you go there, and the decision is taken. So we were able to close at least 2 of them and take it forward. So I request all of you to start going to these events. I know it is very difficult from here to fly to Mumbai, stay there paying very high rents for room, but it is worth taking one and go there and just feel Bombay. It'll give you an amazing confidence. I wish all the best to all the participants. I've seen a few people in the marketing session, so wishing everybody all the best. Vidya.
Now Tech Summit event. Yesterday I was a part of that discussions with our department. There's an exclusive Future Founders Conclave this time has been introduced in Bangalore Tech Summit, which is going to happen in Bangalore International Exhibition Center on Tumkur Road. It is from 18th, 19th and 20th of November. Madan Parikit from TiE Bangalore is leading the Future Founders Conclave. I request TiE President from Mysuru to coordinate and take the delegation from this particular cohort, and as well as the TiE who are the people are going to win. So you can get an exclusive access and as well as the opportunity to present your case studies, and as well as the explore with international delegations coming over there. More than 35 plus countries delegation is going to be a part of that event, and any of your solutions or maybe business ideas fits into that kind of a global arena. Make the best use of that. I think we'll go closely work with the TiE Bangalore on that, and whoever wanted to, or maybe options which made available for them, we will cater to that as well. Thank you very much.
Participants to share your feedback, suggestion, or anything you want to share.
Because it was very, very useful, the mentorship. I think there can be a few more sessions specifically around market sizing, etc., so that we get more support. And a little more longer than one-on-one mentorship has been absolutely useful. I've had almost 5 to 7 odd calls and meetings and multiple discussions with my mentor. But in terms of the expert sessions, I think we could get a few more of that. That's my feedback. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And Lavan?
I'm actually thankful for the mentorship sessions. It was really very nice and useful. And thanks for the opportunity. Being in Mysuru, we won't get to know these kind of opportunities are there or not. So these kind of platforms can help us, make our visibility a little more. Thank you very much.
Very good when organizations like TiE specifically, give opportunities for women. It boosts your self-confidence, and we became a very good team. Now we know many entrepreneurs what they're doing in day-to-day life. The discussions were very good, brief, and it's very wonderful what is happening in Mysuru TiE. It's very unique. Apart from all the panels which I see in Bangalore TiE, I think Mysuru is very unique, and I like very much about.
You are a Mysorean, right?
Yes, I am a Mysorean, proud Mysorean. So I like TiE Mysuru more. What they are doing is completely different, and the team. Sorry, I don't know your name, but Nikita ma'am. Yeah, Nikita ma'am and Mahesh sir, brilliant. The way they coordinated with everyone, the way the updates were done, the way everything smoothly it was done because of those 2 members. Thank you so much for the clarity.
And Soumya?
Yes, actually, I am from Asan, not from Mysuru. Like in Asan, we don't have an opportunity, to be frank, like incubation center, yeah, some other things. But I studied in ICT Mumbai, so I get I get people and also the support through in ICT and in Delhi only. In Karnataka, I am searching for the connectivity and also, some supports. So I am trying.
How did you get to know about this program?
One of some mentor only sent me this.
Okay.
So then I applied. I don't know how I missed the mentor connection. I called you also like two times. So unfortunately, I not get the mentorship for me in the session. So
but your presentation was fantastic. Without the mentor also, you had really done a very good job.
Thank you, but hopefully I get some mentorship and also some connectivity through this and some guidelines, because I am from the science and tech background. It's not a business background, but I am improving myself in the business. If I get connectivity, especially in Karnataka, I want to expand because I am brought up Karnataka. I studied, I did my work in CFTRI also in Mysuru. I feel Mysuru is so good. So I want some connectivity here.
Definitely, yes. We'll help you with the good mentor.
To be frank, except this mentorship from initial to yesterday also, I called 2-3 times Mahesh sir. So I got very supportive through you both, you and Mahesh sir.
Thank you so much. And
thank you so much for giving us a very good opportunity here. And thank you for mentorship. I really want to thank Ashok sir. He suggested us to prepare the presentation, and also he suggested few things which we have to improve ourselves for the business. So thank you so much for all for giving me a good opportunity to present ourselves here.
Okay.
One thing to point out that these were not easy ideas that you can just sit at home and do it. All these women have done something really amazing, something really different. They say women are in front of revolution. I guess they'll do something amazing. And I want to thank Mahesh sir and team, because organizing such an event requires a lot of patience, and he has handled it very well. So thank you, TiE Mysuru. Thank you, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. The program was very nice, very well organized, and especially I'd like to talk about the master classes that were conducted. The quality, I must say, was very, very excellent. The depth of information that we got, and it was to point, but it was in depth. We understood, but it was not prolonged, right? So I'd like to say that was very well done, and the program has been very well coordinated and delivered towards us. So thank you very much for the organization and for organizing this event. Yeah.
Thank you. And Pallavi.
We had a great time speaking to everybody who gave us their point of views, their ideas, their experiences. They took time from their busy schedule and came to us and spoke to us when we presented, and they wanted to know more about our project. This interaction is very important when we are standing as a startup to push us forward. So for this opportunity, I would like to thank TiE for this great opportunity. Thanks so much.
To all the participants, if you had to take one thing away from this thing, forget about this being a great event and things like that, whatever. But what are the things that you learned from other teams? And the question answer sessions that the jury had with the other founders. Anybody wants to talk about that? Maybe we'll take 5 minutes. The jury is back. But I want to spend and see, because all of you must have had some learning watching other people present and the question answers that followed. So was there anything that you guys want to share as to what was your learning from the last 3.5 hours? It's not a very good situation. Well, at least one person. Okay, go ahead.
Told that storytelling, I like that a lot. So she carried all the things, and the way the plastic things, the numbers, putting the numbers in the slides, I like that also. There are so many things like the confident and the presentation about the Kannada things, and also product. I like that product. So there are a lot of things, and there are some of the slides, some of the pitching. I come to know next time I should not be answerable for all these kind of questions.
Great. Yeah.
Anybody else?
Everybody very intelligent in their field, the knowledge they have, the research they've done, maybe their work, their experience, the intelligence in that product aspect, to build a product, the science part of it, everything. The knowledge is something that needs to be celebrated always, and they are seeking that knowledge and intelligence in this event. That was very interesting to look into.
Good, thank you. Anybody else?
Good evening. Before we proceed with the formal proceedings, I thought jury should share some comments, what they feel. Few of the presentations were in line with our expectation, in the sense in toto. I think the guidelines were given to them, they followed, the articulation was good, the flow of the presentation was good. But some others were not as good in terms of flow. Apparently we learned that some of them have not gone through mentoring. It's very important to go through curation of the pitch. You should go through the mentoring so that you understand what TiE expects out of you. So, and I think the criteria has been already shared by TiE team with each one of you. Some of you have not followed. It's very important because going forward, TiE may not allow you to participate in the final unless you have participated in the mentoring, you get a feedback, you address the feedback in a curated pitch, and then only you will qualify. Because otherwise we won't be able to add value to your ideas. This is only to help you. I'm not here to criticize you, it's only to help you, because it is quite natural that not all of you will have great idea. You have a lot of passion, you have ideas, no doubt. But you can't see it beyond a point, whether the idea is workable, technically feasible, commercially viable, because there are criteria also includes financial objectives, fundraising and all that, which many of you are not given, as you can see. So these are some of the things. So take our questions and our feedback as a positive thing and build on your thing. I'm sure each one of you is as good a startup founder as anyone can be. So I wish you all success. And these are a few words I thought I will share. I would now request my other co-juries to come and share theirs.
Thank TiE for inviting me here. A very interesting pitches, but very common factors which are very important. I am an investor. I invested in more than 30 companies. So what we look at is storytelling, very importantly. Passion, as a founder, you should have a passion. If you don't exhibit your passion, it cannot reflect. And then if it doesn't come from you, that becomes a problem. Sometimes language is not very important, but passion is important. Another thing, a lot of times you are talking about the strength in terms of the technology, in terms of what you are. What is important? You are doing business. Some of you are doing charity, but business is earning money, very importantly. If you don't earn money, you cannot sustain. Charity can be only for some time, but if you want to sustain, you have to make a lot of money, not money, but a lot of money. And if you don't make a lot of money, it's a problem. Now, to make a lot of money, first you have to show what you are doing, how you are earning money and how you want to earn money. If that is not coming out, what margin? Are you playing the volume game or are you playing the margin game? That has to come. So margin, it can be like DMart. You have a very small margin, but you are creating huge volume. Are you making a less volume and huge margin? That has to come very clearly, very crisp and clear. Then you need to tell that what you are going to do. Now you have this money. What you are going to do in next 3 years or 5 years. If you take money, without money I will grow this way. If I get this money, I will grow this way. So it has to be very clear, telling that if I get this much money, my growth will be, which is 2x, it will be 5x. So that has to reflect. Then only you are telling somebody who wants to invest money, tell that, okay, yeah, there is a growth. And then because of the growth, now say for instance, if I want to go in the normal market, I'll get 15%, 30%. So you have to show me that you are trying to give me 35% or 50% CAGR per year continuously for 5 to 10 years. If that doesn't reflect, I'm not seeing that part, that The money what you are given or how it's going to multiply, that is also very important. Another thing, are you doing me too? If somebody is doing, you are also doing. Now, even if that is also doing, you need to define that this is the market. They are also doing, I also have a space. So in that space, I will compete and do it. Or I have to tell that this is my strength and nobody can break, this is my mode. As Warren Buffett says, nobody can enter me that area so that I have strength and I can execute it. I think that has to come very, very clearly. And then in terms of the technical aspects, say today you may feel that this is working well. And I think one of you said very clearly that you started with something, but not necessarily that will succeed. So you should have all the other leverages where you need to hold that and see that whether you can progress. I think with this, the presentation flow, if somebody, unknown person is sitting in front of you, you should feel that that particular minute also you should not miss, that story has to be built. And once the story is built and your passion, the founder's commitment, the sectoral tailwind, and your projections what you are going to do, that will carry or blow away the investor. He should say that, okay, I am trying to look at it. So if you build that, that can be really great. And all of you have done great work. You have a lot of passion, but as sir said, that you need a mentoring. So next time I tell TiE also, when they are sending the presentations, please review that so that the points which are missing, that will be added and then they can also present it. Thank you and all the best to you.
After a long, cold day, or you can say afternoon till now, there's one thing which already we have done. They always say women first. They wanted me to go first. I thought for a change, let me be the woman last kind of thing. Because that itself is an empowerment when someone doesn't have to give you a first space. So now, we had a long session, and both the gentlemen are way more eloquent and knowledgeable than me to give you the tips. So I will just say a small thing. I will start with a story. So when I was a young child and I was an orator, so once I was going for a national competition and I was feeling a bit scared, and my father told me one thing: whenever you are on stage, think everyone sitting in front of you is a gadha. Gadha is donkey in Hindi. Okay, so gadha to tumhe bina dare, bina soche, jo bolna hai bolo. People will say, unke ideas denge, but never give the power to anyone to dim your spirit. And that's what I want all of you to know. We might say so many things because we are sitting there to say so many things. Some of you might be exceptionally good, but today might not be the right day for you, because we all go through some good days, some not so good days. We can blank out, and sometimes we might not be so good, but there will be a day we are just shooting up. So do not ever judge yourself on other person's perspective, including anyone and everyone. It's you and only you who will choose your worth, who will choose your success story, and the day you will decide, I am not going to fail. No one, and absolutely no one on planet Earth can let you down. It might take time. See, we have all the examples, Zapto guys, on 17, if they can make a big venture, McDonald's was built in the age group of 54. Biggest real estate venture, it's not a burger company. And you see about KFC, so many years. The guy was 86. So do not ever doubt your capabilities on whatever the result comes or whatever we see. And now, what I would like to say, because I believe in women quite a lot. And I love audacious women. I was mad, extremely, stupidly ambitious. I came to myself not knowing English, not knowing Kannada. I was just Barbie pass. And I was not even knowing how to flow, and not being a graduate, doing my graduation, having my young son. And today when I say so, I am an alumni of ISB Hyderabad. I'm Bangalore, London School of Fashion, and I have been, it was a passion to go and did some executive courses from Cambridge to Oxford, everything. So if I can do it, all of you can do it. And all of you can do it with your pregnancies, with your children, and with your hormonal flexes. You know, a woman have to work 4 times stronger than, and I'm saying with complete authority in a room still full of men. We have to work 4 times extra, because if you're not a good-looking woman, that's a problem. If you're a good-looking woman and you're in business, it's much bigger problem. No one will take you seriously, you know. People, I have faced in myself, because whatever I was doing was so much of hard work, people will think either your husband is funding you, or you have a secret boyfriend, or someone might be seeing you working. I work my ass out. I have been working for 18 hours, and I'm today proud. I have a husband who has his own career, very successful career. I have a son who is also very successful, and I'm mad enough to start one more venture now, which is starting next month. So keep your madness alive. You all are going to rock. Thank you so much.
Very nice way to end, if we could end it, but we still have a award ceremony to go. I just wanted to add a few things. I heard, of course, the jury add their valuable suggestions on what is to be done, etc. And I fully agree with all of the things that they said. My suggestion to you is the most important part is the storytelling. Right? And how do you communicate? You could have the greatest of the ideas on the face of this earth. If you cannot communicate, it's of no use. It's just like if you have the greatest idea, but if you don't know how to execute, it's of no use. You may have an ordinary idea, but if you know how to execute it, you can beat your competition. Just like that, if you have an ordinary idea, but you are able to convince, if you are able to communicate, if you can get across what the problem statement is, what the solution is, and why does the solution make sense, that's all you need to do. That is when I think the jury earlier asked about for an elevator pitch. Go back and please read up. Elevator pitch, if you have the elevator pitch, you don't need 15 minutes or 10 minutes of presentation. Just 30 seconds of elevator pitch is all that you need, and the rest is all data. The 30 seconds will tell the audience, will tell your jury what exactly you need. And somebody suggested that we should have some classes on marketing and finance, etc. We do. People have to come and attend, become a member of TiE. We do actually have, we actually conducted 3 sessions or 3 workshops of about 4 hours each on just storytelling. How do you effectively tell a story to convince your audience, whatever you are trying to convince them about? That's how powerful storytelling it is. It is just not about being able to verbalize something. It's just not about being able to talk in English or Kannada or Hindi or whatever it is. How do you effectively communicate what your ideas are, what your thought process is? So we conducted that. Now, very soon we'll be conducting on, how to do valuation, for example, right? So one of the teams had, for example, they said 10% equity for 2 crores of investment, right? So that straight away means that you're looking at your valuation to be 20 crores, right? So how did you arrive at that 20 crores? It's very important to convince people, how did you arrive? You may be worth 100 crores, who knows? But even the 20 crores, you should be able to stand here and justify saying, I got this much of revenue today, and therefore I believe that I am worth this much. Right? Just picking a number from thin air doesn't help. Just defining the market doesn't help. Where do you play a role? Where does your product or service play a role in that market is more crucial. Who is going to buy? Who is going to pay for it? Instagram, social, friends' feedback, it's all nonsense, let me tell you up front. What matters is hitting the ground running on foot, trying to meet people and figuring out whether they would buy it. Your friends will say, yes, we will buy it. Your family will say, it's a great idea, yeah, we'll buy it. Go 3 circles out, then talk to people and find out whether they are willing to buy or not. Primary research doing through Google is only secondary research that you do through Google is only secondary research. It just tells you a high level data. But if you really want to look at Google is not going to buy your product or service. It's the people. Go talk to people. Right? And I was talking to somebody, there was a cafe, for example. That's why I said, hit the ground. There are, in Mysore right now, I can tell you with data, and this data is coming from a government agency, there are about 8 cafes being opened every day across Mysore. And equal number of them, almost equal number of them are also shutting down. All right, so this data is coming from that food safety department. He said, Madam, he told my wife, he said, Madam, eston jana 7-8 cafe every day open aagta ide. But the 6 or 7 of them are also closing down because they don't have that uniqueness. Every cafe is doing the same thing. There is hardly any differentiation between any 2 cafes. So establish that differentiation. Right? Go outside and find out what people are willing to pay for what you are trying to sell. And again, I come back to the storytelling. Nothing can be more important than storytelling. And of course, the data and the content of your slide deck is very, very important. There has to be a flow to it. Don't spend too much of time on the solution, explaining the solution. Most people are smart enough. Right? So jury here. They will get it right away. Spend time on business. Ultimately, you are in the business of making money. Because if you don't make money, you don't survive. You could be doing a social project, you still need money. Right? So focus on where am I going to get money from, right? And how am I going to spend that money? So your business is just not about having a problem and solving it. How you solve it is more important than just having to solve that problem. As I said, some of the simplest solutions will have the biggest impact. The solution doesn't need to be complicated. It could be very, very simple. Right? Anyway, so that's all I wanted to say. There is plenty to do. Entrepreneurship is not something that comes to everybody very naturally, but we also believe in TiE that entrepreneurship is something that you are not born with, or entrepreneurs are not born, they can be made. And with that in mind, we actually launched on 19th of September a 2-year program for all the engineering colleges for now, second-year engineering students, where we call it Next Founders Program. We are selecting, or we have already selected about 120 students from across 7 engineering colleges in Mysore, and we are going to launch the first program. We are taking them through step by step of what it means to be an entrepreneur. What skills are required to be an entrepreneur, whether it is marketing, whether it is finance, whether it is lead generation, whether it is how to set up your business, how to face HR challenges, people challenges, etc., etc. So it's a 2-year program that we are taking them through with the hope that by the third year of engineering, when they finish it, they would actually have a reasonable venture to launch. And we are going to be working very soon with all the industries to get the problem statement from them as well. So it's going to be either their own generated idea, or it could be an idea that comes from the industry. Regardless, that's a problem statement that they will try to solve and then put it up in the market, and hopefully it will become a venture by the time they finish their 3rd year of engineering. So we are doing a lot of things, but we obviously can't do anything without your active support. There are a lot of senior TiE members sitting here, and they have been of great help to TiE organization. We have a lot of good programs coming up in the weeks and months ahead, and I encourage you all to participate and contribute in whichever way you can. Just because you are a startup, it doesn't mean that you cannot contribute to other startups. You sure can. Right? So please come forward and help the community. It's just not helping TiE, but helping the community. So that's all I wanted to say. But again, thank you. And next one is back to Vidya again.
Thank you, sir. So now all of you were innovative and all of you were unique. And after the powerful speech of Nandita, so I want all of us to give a huge round of applause to all the women who participated today. And you all know all of us can participate, but there can be few people who are selected as winners. And, TiE Mysuru is putting all the efforts. As Bhaskar sir rightly mentioned, entrepreneurs are not born, they can be made. So how they are made? The growth is all about improvising ourselves, improving and learning ourselves every day. And I think all of you heard what juries mentioned, and I think you all are implementing that to improve yourself. And mentoring, networking, educating, startups, and incubation and investment is always available at TiE for all of you. Whenever you need, we are here to help. You can always connect us, connect through membership. We have memberships. We will explain that later. And here I request all the participants to come one by one to receive your certifications. I request the jury members to join us on the dais for felicitating the participants along with President, Mr. Bhaskar Kalale.
Okay, fine. Now we have looked at everything, we have discussed, and while all the presentations had very good ideas, but we have to necessarily go by the criteria that was given. Okay, where some of you may not have qualified, that doesn't mean that your ideas are not good. Those who are not going to win today, you rest assured that TiE is available to you for mentoring and whatever you want, and you will all succeed. So don't get disappointed or anything. So I want to make this very clear now. Okay. Now we have two of them are first runner-up, and there is one winner. So what I will do, I will call the first runner-up, and we will then he will call the second first runner-up, second first runner-up. Then the winner will be announced by none other than Nandita ji. Is that fine? Okay. First of the first runner-up is Lavanya for Samparkisu.
Swastika. Congratulations.
Everyone is feeling high? Not really. Ask the other all participant. इस टाइम ना पेट में कुछ होता है. Am I right? So the winner for today's evening, and I'm saying again, depending, all the judgment has happened on so many criteria, the readiness, because it's an investment and we want you to be successful. So some of you might have good idea, but it require a bit of time. So depending on that is Viva Mom. Harsha from Viva Mom. Congratulations.
An inspiring and empowering day, with so many women pitching for their dreams, pitching for their success. So thank you all the participants for coming here and pitching your ideas. I would like to give a heartfelt gratitude to the women entrepreneurs who have supported them, and also the mentors who have supported them for bringing their best here. I would like to thank you to all the jury members who have removed their time to come here and evaluate these pitches, and also to share their experiences. I would like to thank you, the investors, the mentors, who took time to guide and evaluate and encourage our participants. And a special appreciation to TiE team and President Bhaskar sir to take this as a special event. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much to TiE Mysuru for the entire Women Fest. The way it was organized, the master classes, one-on-one mentorship has been immensely useful in getting the metric clarity and preparing for the final pitch day. I'm eternally grateful to Mahesh sir, Nikita ma'am and the entire team to have guided us through this. And I am very grateful for the opportunity and winning this. So thank you. And this is just the first milestone and a long way to go with that. I'll be thank you.
Namaskar. I'm the other assignment. The program was really incredible. I was really very happy. The first thing is they allotted a it was very incredible, which I liked so abaffe. And then there were 4 master classes, which was really very insightful. And it helped us to allow pitch take, how to make it happy. So it was really very nice. And overall, today's experience was very smooth and it was very organized. These are really very take listen, comment, feedback, kept taking up the book. And we try and everyone, especially Asit for bringing me this effect.
I'm Swastika, Rajeshwar Swastika, and I'm the founder of Calirex. And I was one of the winners at the TiE Mysuru edition. What I felt about the event is whenever the word woman or Nari, it is always associated with the word Shakti, because we saw it happening here today. Because all the ideas were really excellent. It's not easy ideas that you can. These women are not just women, they're leaders, revolutionizing the way normal things work around and wanted to build something really amazing. So that made me get really excited that there are women out there who are, breaking the norms and trying to do something in a field which is primarily dominated by men. And talking about TiE as an organization, they have given us an excellent opportunity to come up here and present our pitches and interact with vendors and all the sessions. And the sessions were very interactive. And the best part, as I mentioned before, that women were continuously, asking questions, breaking the barriers, asking questions like why is this not possible. So I think this is a stage where it has given opportunity to women, not just like now. I think even in the future they would give the similar opportunities to women who are coming up with their new ideas and creative minds.